Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Intermission podcast, episode 29, the show where two film students discuss classic, iconic, and obscure films from times gone by. We're your hosts, Oscar W. Fitchett.
I'm Robbie Tweedale, also I am here. Hello.
Hello.
It's buckle in bitches, it's time for some Casablanca.
Buckling bitches. You've like, that's like...
What was it before?
Buckling baby. Is
Oh
that,
shit, yeah, sorry.
That's like, that's the edgier version.
I was going to say, yeah, so it's a...
It used to be, buckling baby, it's time to watch
Yeah,
some
no.
movies. And now it's like, buckling bitches.
Buckle in bitches, it's Casablanca time. I think, no, okay,
Dark and gritty rebrew of the the Intermission. We should have busted. I mean, that light's battery powered. I don't know how much charge it's got on it, so maybe we might get dark and gritty.
Yeah, we might do.
Yeah.
Maybe season 4 is the
dark and gritty.
Yeah,
season.
it's the dark and gritty season. We're back. It is season 4, this isn't it?
It is season 4.
We're back for season 4.
I'm trying to think about the films that are in discussion, if it does match a dark and gritty thing. No, there's a few comedies in this season.
Oh, yeah.
So you know, we have ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
We're a good blockbuster. We have our like serious moments, but we balance it out with some humor, but not too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If anyone heard those seagulls outside just then,
I don't think they do.
Oh,
I think
really?
these mics are actually. There's been times when we've reacted to something here, and it's been like, oh wow,
just nothing.
It's just we just stop for a bit and go, oh, that was odd.
Oh,
so
well, okay.
But if you do,
it's because the window's open. We're not recording this on a beach. if you want evidence of that, tune into the YouTube version.
There you go.
So that's a plug.
There you go.
I did it real smooth.
Yeah, nice one.
That was good. That. Like, yeah. Segue.
No, so this is we're still currently in university at the minute.
Yeah.
We're not.
Christ.
We're doing up. We got like a few more weeks of our.
Fuck. Yeah.
This season's gonna go longer than our uni time.
That's insane.
I don't know how we will figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Wait, isn't this? Yeah, this season will go on after we finish uni, won't it? Yeah.
It will be before we graduate, but it will be past when we finish our final module.
Oh my god! How many episodes is this season?
10. So it will be
10 weeks. Is that near enough when the graduation is?
I can double check that.
5th of June is now graduation.
5th of July is graduation.
July.
So depending on if we upload it this week, we're currently filming this on the 26th of April, just to break the
high.
So if we say we upload it on the Saturday, so the third, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would lead us to the 2nd of July.
So literally 3 days before graduation.
So yeah.
Whoa. Holy shabibus.
You're heading back after, are you?
Yeah.
Are you coming and going, are you?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's all dependent on work and stuff.
Yeah, that's the point with you, yeah.
That's the thing. Hello, any employers who have seen my mentioning of the Intermission podcast on my curriculum vitae.
Oh, have you been doing that?
Oh, yeah, I've been putting it on my CV. Oh my god, I have. If anybody is watching that because of this, hi. Employ me, please. I need a job. I'm a nice guy. I'm hardworking.
Yeah, we finished our films, our final projects.
Oh god, yeah. We won't have done an episode since then.
We would have been because the last episode we did was our top 10 films of 2021. Yeah, and we were talking about we were just preparing to get it. We were in pre-production at that point still. We were in the last stage of pre-production.
Yeah, they're done. You can see them soon.
Soon, yeah. We'll be talking about them within these
later on.
Within this season, we'll probably be saying about the fact how you can
book tickets for the festival.
Yeah,
that's been showcase.
Yeah,
well, it's called the Northern Film Festival, but it's a showcase.
It'll be a showcase of all 4 films that have been made.
Yeah.
With us, and we got the running order. Can we say that? Yeah, that's
we can say the running order.
You're closing out. We're the last 2 films.
Yeah, I'm closing out the night because our mind's actually happy.
Yes.
Leave people on a high.
No, because one thing I realised when we did our group crit, with our films, while you were still isolating.
Oh yeah, I've had COVID.
So did I.
That's the thing since the last episode.
I gave Robbie COVID
and then gave it to me like an arsehole.
The day after the Oscars, I walked in feeling rough as fuck, thinking it was just because I stayed up all night to watch the Oscars. I'm
just tired.
And I'm like coughing away, I'm sneezing, I'm feeling rough as fuck.
Guy.
I'm like, I haven't had many hours of sleep. And and then I'm like, I get back like, and like the next morning I like do a test. It's like a thick ass red line immediately. I'm like, oh, I've got
patient zero over here wiped out the whole uni.
It was you. It was just you. I didn't wipe out the uni.
Yes, you did, bro. The level 5s got told not to come in for a week because too many people were getting COVID.
It was me and you.
You were patient zero.
Yeah, but it's like too many people. It was just me and you.
Level 5s did as well.
Oh, did they?
Oh Christ!
But like,
yeah.
So it's like we were watching the group crit, and one thing I realized because like they played Love Bethany first, and the one thing I realized it was like, to be fair, that was also a Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Wednesday? Yes, it was a Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And I'm like there like, so we're all a bit tired anyway. This is the week of the deadline. We're all shattered.
Yeah.
And it's like, right, Oscar's film first, and then we watched it, and then I went, yeah, I think that's confirming me. We should not start the night off watching my film. It's a bit of a fucking like, It's I mean, it does the job.
Yeah, no, but it's one way you should like.
You should at least have a bit of a.
Yes, you should lead into it with something else.
You know, we got Sam's film. We put Bold and Pebbleby first. That's like a drama, a family drama.
Yeah, family drama.
Then we got At Midnight Next, which is again
a drama.
A drama about sexual assault.
Yeah.
Then we got The Intermission.
Yes.
And then after the intermission is the intermission.
Yeah, no. So yes, when we say there's an intermission, we don't mean there's a episode. There's like a live episode going on. We're just doing there's a break in the middle. Don't promise people these things. Alright,
There's an interval.
There's an interval.
Although part of me did want to try pitch that. I was like, can we
do an episode in the middle?
How long will that? It would be longer than the rest of the fucking event.
Jesus Christ! Imagine that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's yours.
Interval, people can get
drinks and snacks,
and then watch my film,
and then it's yours, and then we close out with mine, and on an emotional high note because funny.
We go a bit downer.
Yeah,
and we go high.
Horror film about grief and stuff.
Yeah, and then we go happy sci-fi rom-com.
Aliens falling in love or whatever. Good on them. Good on the guys.
And then we network like fuck.
Oh my god, yeah.
Then we network like a motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
What, for the festival or just everything else?
I'm excited to have the film done.
Because we're touching things up.
We're like finishing things off before the festival, so I've got a few more effect shots and stuff to do. I need to add Elle into the ending.
That's right.
She's not in it at the minute.
That's right. Yeah.
So there's a shot at the end. Not to spoil anything.
Don't say anything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I won't say then.
Well, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah. They
don't need to know.
Yeah. No. There's a shot where I've had to do the same effect on 2 different people, and I've only done it on one of them.
So it's quite amusing right now.
It's just Connor on his own in this shot when it should be both of them. He looks very lost. Bless him.
Oh no, that wasn't the point. No, I just remembered something. We briefly pitched an idea, the two of us, while we were walking back from uni to, I think, Oak Royd or something.
Yeah.
And we passed like just the market in Hartlepool, and we were like, imagine if we just just put like a intermission.
Oh my god,
there,
yeah.
And we did like a live episode, and then you was like, that would actually be funny as fuck if we actually did
that. Would be hilarious.
I thought of a film we could do.
Oh my god, yes.
We could do Rocky out in the public, and then we could then interview people about like what they think of the people of Hartlepool. It's like, so what's your opinions on Rocky?
Yeah, if we're sat at a table like this and we just got it set up, and then we're sat there, and then
we're like on a bench down the marina,
and we're doing a regular episode, and then if anyone approaches and are like, "What are you doing?" We're talking about Rocky. You got any opinions on the movie Rocky?
Yeah. No.
And then see what people say.
Like we can legit.
That'd be so funny.
We could try to fit that in somewhere, and like make that like that's not an official part of this season, but that could be like a
but that could be a special somewhere.
Yeah. Like we could throw that in like at the end of the whatever.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, a few things I want to say before we get to talk about the film.
Yeah.
As always, links in the description for mind and any mental health thing. Again, we are heavy advocates for mental health support, so I want to keep that message going.
Yeah.
There's links in the description for all these things. If you need to talk to someone, there's someone there, and there's help there. Again, not the solution to your problem, but the next steps to solving it. Yeah, and also in the description, I want to say there's time codes in the description if you want to see. Obviously, these episodes can be quite long. Obviously, we don't talk about the film in all of that time usually. So if you're curious about like which section, how long do they actually talk about the film for?
Yeah, you can watch just that section if you like.
YouTube obviously has the chapter section, so you can see it on the timeline thing. But also, it's on all podcast mediums. If you're curious, just look at the description. You can see like where we talk.
Yeah.
If you're uninterested in like seeing us bullshit, he's like, I just want to see some analysis of this film.
Yeah.
Surprising place to be watching some analysis of the film.
Don't do a lot of that. I
do a fair bit.
Well, you do. I do a lot of just like, that's dumb. That's silly.
But time goes in the description, as well as Instagram links in the description to follow the Intermission on Instagram. That's where we usually post any news and like any updates or whatever. So if you want, sometimes we change episodes.
Yeah.
Such as the Charlie Chaplin episode where we did an emergency, like, fuck,
we're changing it.
We need to change the film.
Yeah.
That's usually on the Intermission Instagram, but also there's our own personal Instagrams, as well as my Letterboxd if you want to see what I'm watching and whatnot.
Feel free to follow mine. I don't do anything on it.
No, I've stopped putting it in there.
I was going to say, I don't even know how to log into it anymore.
Yeah, no, you got 2 reviews on there. You got Soul and Wonder Woman 1984, and that's it.
Well, what 2 ends of... Well, I said 2 ends of the spectrum. Soured on Soul. It's all right. It's fine.
Disappointing you.
It's all right.
Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I want to say this because it's like, also, thank you everyone who's watching Way of the Dragon, making it like 25,000 views.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Why that one? And that's like a question. A question to the people, whoever's watching that Way of the Dragon video. Why that one?
That one specifically, and also
weird.
Our Harakiri review is approaching 1,000. It's up to it's up to 900 and some odd. So
that's nice.
You know, so thank you for all the people who's watching. I think we're a bit past 140 subscribers now, so we're getting quite. Keep hitting the button because I looked at the analytics. There's like 99% of you that aren't subscribed who watch us.
What the hell are you doing?
So just hit the subscribe.
Like, come on.
If all of you hit the subscribe button, we could actually.
We'll be doing all right.
We could actually realistically make a look at terms of like, how much further can we go with this?
Exactly.
We want to keep doing this.
We do. We enjoy doing it.
But we also want to keep looking to see, like, feasibly, if we are able to.
Like, my thing would be, hey guys, if you click the subscribe button, what actually happens? Nothing. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to click the notification bell and get emails and shit from YouTube to say that we've uploaded a new video. Don't do any of that stuff. It'll just mean every now and again you'll go through your YouTube feed and there'll be a little video.
If you find yourself if you find yourself watching more than one videos of ours, and you find yourself in liking these videos, just do that.
Just do a little subscribe button.
Come on, just do that.
Just a little one.
You know, obviously we're releasing podcast episodes, but I would like to try and release other things. I'm currently still in the midst of editing a marathon video that I shot last summer, so I'm trying to find a place to put that. Cool. I've got plenty of ideas for Intermission, but obviously time can't allow us to do it.
But we wanna.
Yeah,
we've got some more commentaries coming up, haven't we?
We will try
somewhere.
We missed the. No, we can maybe make it work because by the time that comes, like we're doing Batman commentaries, and we recorded 3 of them.
Yeah.
At the minute, the plan was to record all of them before the Batman. Yeah. Did not work out.
Not a chance. No.
We did good. We watched 3 in the first night.
Yeah.
In one night, we watched
66,
66,
89 in returns.
Good times those.
Yeah.
So
some of them.
No, even watching Returns was a good time. There's a tease for you.
Yeah, it's a shit movie.
But yeah, you know, we can like probably fit some more leading into the Batman actually coming out on Blu-ray. So we can like.
Oh yeah, when does that happen?
I don't know.
It's hit HBO Max like
we don't count
a couple of days ago.
We don't have.
No, we don't have HBO Max over here anymore.
We have Now TV, but they're not quite they're not the same.
Sort it out, HBO.
Yeah.
Make yourself available in England. I'm not going to pay for your subscription or anything, but...
But what would it be? But we have Now TV. I don't know.
There's no real point for us, because it's like...
It's the Warner Brothers thing, but obviously it's HBO, so it's...
Yeah. But it's like all your DC stuff and your...
They get put on Now TV, because we got the Snyder Cut on Now TV.
Yeah.
Euphoria gets put on Now TV, and that's HBO.
Yeah.
So like HBO stuff gets put on Now TV, but they don't
like
do
Sky
it...
or whatever.
But yeah,
like
but they don't
like... on Sky at the minute, I think.
What is?
Peacemaker.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's playing on Sky at the minute, so...
Eventually it did. It didn't come out at the same time.
Yeah, no,
so
it came out way later.
They need to get like in sync. I think it's because it's 2 different I don't know, like the...
I don't know how it works legally,
I don't know,
but
But yeah, so give us a subscribe. It will, you know... I like to see the number keep going up. Again,
it just makes us feel good, all right?
It's just nice. It's just nice.
It's just nice to see.
Heel Picture's got like a bit over 200. So in my head, I kind of want Intermission to just get even further. Just
that'd be cool.
in a much shorter time as well.
Yeah, pretty good.
How long have we been?
We've been doing this about...
technically we recorded it the week before my birthday, but the very first episode was released on my birthday. So technically, whenever the very first episode, The Godfather, was released June 21st, 2020.
So
we're coming up to 2 years.
Anniversary.
Within a few months. So
let's have a look at this. What will it even say? 20th of June,
20th. Oh, so just before the day before my birthday. So on the 20th of June.
Oh my God.
It's
the 2-year anniversary of the Intermission.
Again, I would like to keep doing it, and I guarantee you we'll figure something out.
We'll be doing something.
Figure something out. And obviously well, if you're new to these episodes, if you're new to this show, we talk spoilers about the entirety of the film. So if you don't want to know any spoilers about the film, get out of here.
Yeah, if you've been meaning to see Casablanca since it came out, now would be a good time.
If you're like, I want to know their thoughts, but I haven't seen it.
But I haven't seen it yet. Oh, no.
Watch it, come back. It's Casablanca. If you're a film fan, you haven't seen it, it's kind of like at least a must-watch.
Yeah, come on.
Just to see it.
Just give it a watch.
So, leading into that,
yes,
the film we are talking about, kind of just said it there.
Yeah, sorry, it's Casablanca. We're doing Casablanca. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Should I keep doing the spiel of it?
Yeah, keep doing it. Yeah, go on. I like you doing the spiel. Go for it.
The film we are talking about is the 1942 romantic drama Casablanca. The film is directed by Michael Curtiz, written by Julius J. Epstein, Philip G. Epstein, and Howard Koch. Koch? Koch. How would you pronounce it?
I would say Koch, but that's because I would find that funny.
Howard Koch. It's based on a play by Murray Burnett and Joan Allison. And the film stars Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, Paul Henreid, Claude Rains, Conrad Veidt, Sidney Greenstreet, and Peter Lorre. Oh, and I forgot the guy who plays Sam, but he's in it.
He's also in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. I'll keep going.
The plot synopsis of Casablanca, according to IMDb, is a cynical expatriate American cafe owner struggles to decide whether or not to help his former lover and her fugitive husband escape the Nazis in French Morocco.
He's played by Dooley Wilson.
That's who it was, yes. Accolades the film holds. It has a 99% on the tomato meter and an audience score of 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. It has an 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb, placed at number 42 in their top 250 films of all time. It has 4.2 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd, placing it at number 126 in their top 250 films of all time. And also, it places at number 484 on BFI's Sight and Sound Top 100 Films of All Time. It's tied with Fanny and Alexander, The Colour of Pomegranates, Greed, A Brighter Summer Day, and The Wild Bunch. Accolade.
Excuse me.
Which ones do you have questions about?
All of them. At first, I thought it was one long title.
No, it was tied with. These are the names of the films.
Okay.
It's tied with Fanny and Alexander.
Yeah, question already.
Ingmar Bergman film, Swedish film.
Right.
Do you know Ingmar Bergman?
Yeah, I know she is.
Him.
Okay.
No, Ingrid Bergman, and then there's Ingmar Bergman, who's a Swedish filmmaker who did The Seventh Seal.
Oh, yeah.
He did Fanny and Alexander.
Okay.
The Colour of Pomegranates. It's another film. I don't know a lot about it.
Okay.
Greed. I don't know anything about the film.
I believe that stars Steve Coogan and came out in the year 2020.
Not that one.
Okay.
A Brighter Summer Day. We're going to get to in this season.
Cool.
And The Wild Bunch. That's a Western, I know that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Accolades the film holds as well. It was nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Music by Max Steiner. And Sacrifice! This is some more Joe Steiner, man.
Oh, very good.
Max Steiner.
Jesus, you caught me so off guard. The numbers don't
lie. And continue at Sacrifice. And then continue with the numbers of the 8 nominations. I fucking. Was this about me being the straight man?
Oh, no, we've gone off the rails.
It also was nominated for Best Film Editing for Owen Marks, Best Black and White Cinematography for Arthur Edison. Back in the day when the Academy were like, it's colour and black and white cinematography.
Damn, you wish.
I would win everything. Best Supporting Actor for Claude Rains, Best Lead Actor for Humphrey Bogart, and it won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Screenplay, Best Director for Michael Curtiz, and Best Picture. So,
whoa.
Casablanca.
Yeah.
My relationship with this film on the 80th anniversary. On the 80th anniversary
of this
film,
movie.
From Robbie's presentation,
God.
I think we can like understand maybe what. I was going to say, is this the oldest film we talked? No, we talked about Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, it's not the oldest. It's not the oldest film we talked about.
We talked about a film from 1931. This is one of the older films.
Yes,
and Citizen Kane was 1941 as well. So this is one of the older films we talked about.
Yeah.
This is my second time watching this film. I watched this for the first time, I want to say 2019, roughly about then.
Yeah.
I had this thing, this Blu-ray, this nice set, the 70th anniversary edition. So I've had this for 10 years now. And I bought it because I was like, I've heard it's one of the greatest films ever. I kind of want a nice edition for when I do eventually watch it.
Yeah.
So, but it was always a film that like, I'll get to eventually. You know, we all have one of those films where it's like, we just haven't got to them yet.
Yeah.
Lawrence of Arabia was like that for me for a while. There's still a few for me where I'm like, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
I'll get to it eventually.
One of these days.
One of these days. But then in 2019, I kind of just made the decision just to watch a load.
Yeah.
Like, right, just like that summer of 2019, I kind of had in my head, I'm like, well, if I'm going to be a film student, I kind of want to tick off all these things. Believe it or not, if you're a film student, you don't need to know film.
No, you don't, really.
I'm very surprised at like how little film students there are that actually know film.
Yeah, they don't know shit.
It's not even the fact of like, the really obscure ones. It's like Alfred Hitchcock. Like, come on,
man.
come on.
Tower. Leo Tower.
That is, yes, it is. Like, he's very aware of what he thinks.
Oh my God.
I've talked more about film with Angus, the visual effects and model making student, than I have with.
Shout out to you, Angus.
We need to get him on one of these.
Yeah, a good lad.
Should we start trying to see if we can do that, like in this season?
Or get guests on.
Yeah, for like one of the films.
That'd be fun.
I mean, none of them would know what the fuck.
No, they wouldn't know what's going on, but
They'd be
be
like,
fun.
what film?
Yeah. Fuck it, get him
like,
on.
do you want to be on?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure. Angus would be a good one for that, actually, because he was like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but yes, I'll give it a go.
He'll do it.
We need to watch The Northman with him and something.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, anyway. But Casablanca, I remember watching it for the first time, and again, I think we've talked about this on West Side Story, specifically that podcast. We're both big fans of the romance genre.
Yeah, man.
I discovered recently over the last few months that I would say, because I'm not usually a genre person, but I would say romance is my favorite genre.
Whoa.
And it's not my favorite.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not saying the best.
No,
I'm
okay,
saying my favorite genre.
Yeah, fair enough.
Purely because it's like, there's a variety of romance. You could have romance horror.
Yeah.
You can have romantic comedy. You can have romantic drama. You can have an epic romance. You can have all sorts of romances. And I think like there's a good variety, and sometimes they're just a bit nice comfort.
Yeah.
If they're not really relatable, at best they can at least be a bit of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I watched Clueless. Not amazing.
Nah, it's a good laugh though.
But it's like, this is fine.
Clueless. Is
Alicia
that the
Paul
one?
Rudd.
Yeah, it's real weird and incest at the end, isn't it? She's like shagging her stepbrother or something.
Like,
yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You. Class. Really good film.
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice. Fucking slaps.
It does, yeah. It's good shit.
It's really fun. I was genuinely surprised when I watched that for the first time a few months ago. I was like, I bet this is good. It's on Netflix.
Give it a watch.
Okay. Keira Knightley. Whatever. Sure. And I'm like, this is fucking amazing. I love this film. So the romance, I'm a big fan of the romance genre, and this is usually heralded as like the greatest romance film of all time. So again, not only going into the film for the first time, me thinking to myself, having high expectations because you hear it's one of the best films ever made. It's one of these ones as well. It's like this and Chinatown get heralded as like the two best screenplays ever. Like a lot of people go Chinatown, Casablanca, the best scripts of all time. So you hear that, and also it's a romance film. It's heralded as the best romance film. So I'm like, and again, this is me on my high of like Her. The Before trilogy, Call Me By Your Name. Yeah. So I'm on this like, okay then, let's see what the best is then, allegedly. First time I watched it, I was like, I've seen it now.
Yeah,
that was
good.
I didn't have any passionate feelings about it. And an odd thing about it was like I kind of got a little, because this is the first time I saw Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman in it. This is the first films I've seen of them. So for a little bit, I was a little bit put off from watching any of the films they were in because I just associate with them with this film, and not the fact it's a bad film. It's not, but the fact of like, I don't know. It just like I felt them very. Well, again, we'll get more into it, but I was like, I don't really,
Yeah, not for you.
I don't. It's whatever. But then I watched a film called Notorious, which is a Hitchcock film from the 40s, which has Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman in it. Saw it in the cinema in Tyneside. Really good, and Ingrid Bergman's great in it. So I was like, okay, nice. And then I watched a film called Sabrina. No, it's not.
Oh.
It's a film from the 50s.
Jesus.
Directed by Billy Wilder. It's got Audrey Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in it. It's a nice little rom-com, quite predictable, but I had a really good time with it.
Nice.
Really enjoyed it. So I'm like, okay then, I like Humphrey Bogart and I like Ingrid Bergman. So my issue isn't that.
Yeah, it's not that. It's just the movie.
So then I'm like, and then the reason why I chose this film to kick off this season, because I think I told you, like I organised the viewings of these seasons.
He surprises me with them. It's always a good message.
Go, this is what it is.
Yeah, I do get excited when I see like this is what we're doing, and then it's just a list. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's have a look. Yeah,
it was very interesting. You're like, I know 2 of these. So
yeah, I don't know any of these movies. I know this one. That was one of them. And
then
Kramer versus Kramer.
In 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah,
so
should be cool.
That's it.
But yeah, so the reason why I picked like. So you might be like, so Oscar, why did you want to watch this again for this? I always like to start a season off with the films that are heralded as like the best ever.
Yeah, the ones that people know, like as being,
this is film.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why very first episode was The Godfather. Second season we talked about Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
Then season 3 we talked about Vertigo, which is number 1 on Sight and Sound's list, and Casablanca for this season because it's fucking Casablanca.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's one of these films where you know the name.
Yes.
And it's fucking, but I don't know. But also I thought it would be an interesting discussion point because I'm not really passionate about this film.
Yeah.
I'm watching it again with you today, Robbie. I'm still not passionate about this film.
Yeah.
And this is me thinking to myself where it's like, okay, I've watched it again now. Maybe now I know what it is. Hindsight, retrospective. Maybe, life's given me new things to think. Because I usually have that with some films where I'm not sure if you've had that, where if you watched a film where you've heard it's like, this is amazing, and then you've watched it and you don't hate it, but you don't love it, you'll be like, So then you might give it a few years and you might, I'm going to give it another go, watch it. And then since you've had more experiences since then, you've kind of felt a bit more click to you.
Yes.
I've had that many times with other films. Blade Runner's a fighting thing with me with that. If you've watched the Blade Runner one, where I'm in a battle with that film for those reasons. So I thought maybe in the last 3 years, I've had uni since then. Yeah. Maybe something has happened in that time where I'm like, yes,
I get this.
Still nothing much. Yeah. And we'll get into a bit more in detail, but Robbie, your relationship with this film.
Okay. This movie was one of the films that I had to watch as a part of my A-level film studies.
Oh, fun.
So I've seen this film so many fucking times. It's unbelievable.
So did you have to like analyze and break it down and everything?
Yeah, so for those that don't know, a film studies course, and my friend at home, Adam Starr, God bless you, Adam Starr, if you're watching this, I love you. He's doing a degree in film studies at the minute.
Yes.
So it's basically English literature, but instead of analysing books, you analyse movies.
Yeah, that's film studies.
That's basically what it is.
A lot of people got tricked because we have that in the sixth form college in Hartlepool, and a lot of my mates did that. Like went the film to bring Ben for that, and one of me, a mate of mine, back in the day, Will, he did it, and I was like, oh, so what do you do? He's like, oh, we just like watch films and talk about it. I'm like, don't you make them? No, we just talk.
Yeah.
I went, I thought film studies. Like, no, we just study film.
Yeah, my course, you had to make a 5-minute film at the end of it. Like you had to make your own film at the end, which is that the one.
Your Own Way.
Yeah, that was what that was about. But yeah, so this was a part of a module which was classic Hollywood versus new Hollywood. So the question that you'd get would be compare how blah 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 your two chosen films just portray blah blah blue or whatever.
Yeah.
So for us, the classic Hollywood film we had to look at was Casablanca. New Hollywood was Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. We had to talk about them.
That's an interesting pair.
Very interesting. Yeah, it was.
They're not.
There wasn't a lot to talk about. But so I've it's weird actually. We might do a bit of a role reversal this time because I have analysis on this movie that I just remember from doing A-level. So maybe I'll be the one that does actual analysis on this.
I was gonna say, in all honesty, watching this film, I'm not.
Yeah.
I've got 3 notes.
Yeah.
From the beginning, but it's like,
my I don't know. My general thoughts on it are like I really liked it when I first saw it. It was the first kind of classic movie that I watched.
Okay.
I think. Apart from your Star Warses or whatever. But
no,
that doesn't really count.
like golden era Hollywood.
Yeah, like classic Hollywood. This is the first thing that I watched.
There's always a certain magic to those films when you're young. When you're a young film fan, you're watching for the first time, wanting to be a film fan.
100%. I think the first half an hour, 45 minutes of this movie are flawless. I think they're so fucking good. The script is excellent, and then the rest of the movie keeps going, and it kind of loses a lot of steam as it goes along. For me.
Are you saying so when Ingrid Bergman gets properly into it?
So up to I would say from the flashback scene to Paris onward, the movie loses steam for me.
I think I remember that was it when I first watched it.
Yeah, like massive. I think it just runs out of steam. I think up to that point it's so fucking good, and the script is really cool, and I like Rick as a character a lot.
Yeah,
he's very well written.
This has a class introduction. We both react. Again, it's a really great way of. It's not even really massively complicated. It's just we've got these tracking shots going into this bar. Yeah. It's really cool. Again, it's 1942, so you need to think of movement at this point. Citizen Kane came out the year before, which revolutionized cinema. Yeah. At that point, you can see the ripples start within 100%. This film. In terms of what Citizen Kane kind of
pioneered,
did, and then what. I'm not saying movement was non-existent in the 30s.
No,
Gone with the Wind and Wizard of Oz were about in that time. But I mean, it wasn't.
But dude, it
was very common just to have.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of nice movement.
There's a lot of that though. Sometimes there's a lot of just scenes.
Again, it's the time, and it
is what it is. But I think that introduction to Rick is excellent.
Where it's just in the ashtray, and then
even
tilt
up to that, it's like the whole scene. Everyone's talking about Rick, and you never see him, and they're always saying about isn't Rick gonna come over? And it's Rick doesn't join the customers at the table, and all that kind of stuff. And it's you hear little things about this guy, and he's so shut off from everyone, and he's so mysterious. And then you see him, and it fucking puts his cig out, and it pans up.
Yeah,
oofed.
Good. It's good.
It's a great introduction.
It's good filmmaking.
Really good. It's kind of I would put it up there with Indiana Jones.
No,
in Raiders of the Lost Ark in terms of character introduction.
Yeah, and we both.
Fun fact for a segue: Indy's suit at the beginning of Temple of Doom is based on Humphrey Bogart's suit in this movie.
Wasn't this film or Treasure of the Sierra Madre?
I thought it was this.
I don't know.
The version I'd heard was that it was this.
It might be. I don't know but I know Treasure of Sierra Madre is is quite a big influence on. Raiders.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
But again, it's Humphrey Bogart and a fucking fedora.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, isn't the white suit that he's wearing?
Oh, yes,
it's
yes,
the white suit at the beginning of Temple of Doom.
Oh, yes, it would be then. Yeah. No, yeah. It's... Yeah, again, I would just say the 3 notes that I got. Again, we talked about... I said nice introduction to Rick.
Yeah.
I put cinematography and movement is pretty on point.
Oh, it's good shit. Yeah.
Also, the shadows in this. I don't know if I'm noticing it because I just spent a whole fucking, months on having to think about how to present a black and white film and intentionally putting shadows into place. But there's really cool moments where they specifically highlight Ingrid Bergman's eyes. Yeah. Over, when everything else is quite shadowy, but at least her eyes are still lit. There was
a lot of that in terms of what we got taught about with this film in terms of noir. Yeah. We did a lot of research into noir stuff. So that's where I've seen Maltese Falcon as well.
I need to watch Maltese Falcon.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Bogart.
They were on about how Humphrey Bogart before this was primarily known as a noir actor, which I don't know.
I'm trying to think. 1942. I'm trying to think because a lot of his major noir films. I can't remember when Maltese Falcon came out.
Yeah, I think it was prior to this.
Was it prior to this? Oh, I was good.
I think it was 39 or something.
Oh, okay. Because I know there's a good chunk of his noir films that obviously happened after this as well.
Yeah.
I've got it in a Lonely Place. It came out in 1949.
Oh, yeah.
No, 1950.
Yeah.
So I know he did a lot of his. I think The Big Sleep was in mid 40s as well.
Yeah.
Or maybe earlier 40s. Either way, he did both. He did noir before it. Yeah. And I've also just got to put script as some nice quippy dialogue.
Ooh, it
Specifically
does.
the point of like the only one that I noted down was like, you despise me, don't you? Well, if I gave you any thought, I probably would.
Yeah, excellent, very good.
Nice.
Yeah,
absolutely nice. Again, we did it many times, and I always forget how many like actual quotable lines are in this film, and they're not even like. See, they're just we just know them because there's the the fucking here's looking at you, kid.
I have a problem with that one.
What it's said many times.
Not with that. The problem that I have with it is, well, what does that mean?
It doesn't mean out.
It doesn't mean anything. What does that mean? He keeps saying it like we're supposed to know what he's talking about. But
here's looking at you, kid. Yeah, you are looking.
Yeah,
at
I guess. I don't know.
And also, this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, that's very good.
As Harry said in When Harry Met Sally, best ending line of a film. That's not what I think.
I don't think so.
But I watched When Harry Met Sally last night.
Good on you, Billy Crystal. You know, there's the one round up the usual suspects.
Yes, there's that one,
which is good.
What was the other one?
Which I thought they said at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, there's that one.
There's that one. Yeah,
I thought they said that at the beginning of the movie, the round up the usual suspects, but it's at the end. Who knows? Maybe it's a maybe it's a no, I am your father situation.
Let's play it. Play it, Sam.
Yeah.
Play it again.
Not
Sam.
play it again, Sam. You idiots. It's no, I am your father, not Luke, I am your father. You goddamn morons. All right.
There's so many of these.
There's so many of them.
But yeah, it's not. She does not say play it again, Sam.
No. She said play it, Sam. Yeah.
Just say play it, Sam. Play it. No, she doesn't say play it again. It's just play it.
It's just play it, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah. No, like it. Right. Here's my like. I don't feel like I'm gonna have much like. I'm worried that I'm not going to have much to say about this film.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think about... So I'll say a few bits about my personal thing, and then I can... You might end up leading the fuck out of this one.
Oh, hell yeah.
But it's like, could do that. I'll say my own personal things about it, and then I could probably then look at it in terms of, like, in a hindsight scope of, like, what it's done to film.
Yeah.
Because I almost want to try to analyze this film, not from, like, oh, let's see how it's so great. More so, like... why it's heralded as such a defiant cinematic feat.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm having a roadblock with it.
Yeah. It's like, why though?
Like, it's good.
Yeah.
But I'm not
but chill out.
feeling it. Yeah. So my thing with it, again, as I said, big romance fan.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm looking at apparently the best romance film ever.
Yeah.
With the romance. The romance starts well. Again, I also I love me a doomed romance. If there's anything I love more than a romance, it's a doomed romance storyline.
Yeah.
If anything, that's some of my favorite romance things ever. Her.
Yeah.
Doomed romance. Lost in Translation.
Doomed.
That from the get go. 500 Days of Summer.
Doomed.
So I love
the opening scene is him getting broken up.
Like, so good. So and this is a excuse me. This is a doomed romance. And I love the concept. I love the whole point of it. This first scene between Rick and
Elsa.
Or
Ilsa. Or whatever it is. It seems to change every scene. I don't know.
We'll say in a certain way to make it sound like it's either or. Ulsa.
Ulsa.
Yeah. And then
like
Victor.
Ulsa.
Like that scene.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It's like, come sit with us, Rick. Oh, no. That's like, no, don't mind if I do. Oh, okay.
Oh, we're breaking precedents.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the bill. Don't worry about it. It's like, oh, another precedent break. It's like, okay, something's...
Yeah.
You know.
I like that because it's established his character earlier on. So even the audience kind of like, he wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
We keep hearing about everybody talking about this Rick guy and how he wouldn't do anything like that.
And it's clearly like a thing, again, how Ilsa gets Sam to play the song. Rick comes like, I thought I never told you to play...
Oh,
and then it's,
no.
And then it's... So, again, I can see why... Script-wise, this is looked at so highly because this one scene, it's almost like it's almost like a altered look at a meet cute.
Yeah.
A re-meet cute.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything.
A reet cute.
A reet cute.
Yeah.
Because it is like so many like little like subtextual things of like there's something there.
Yeah.
Immediately. And it's done really well again. Bogart and Bergman, they do a really good job.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, in that moment, really good job. And in the moment of, like, have all the gin, that's another quote. Have all the gin, gin
all the gin joints and all the well, one in mine.
And then, he's getting fucking drunk.
Which we both know very well.
Yeah, clearly. Ulcer walks in, and then he's and they're talking, and he's drunk and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I feel like that's the peak of like me feeling any sort of connection with these two.
Yeah. My main issue with the movie is Avatar Ulcer, because I don't know. She's okay. I think Rick's so interesting, and then
but even then,
it's like she's not that. I don't know.
But even then, I don't know. I still don't know Rick well enough to feel for him in any way. Like, I know him.
Yeah.
I know Rick.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like at all to the point of where like even like some of the more like hardened characters in love stories. Mr. Darcy, for example, in Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
I don't know him properly. Like, I know him, and he never once really lets his guard down.
No.
But there's still like little moments in that story where the scene in the rain, where I forgot Keira Knightley's name, but like when Kara's like, "Can you fuck off," whatever, and then there's just that one moment where he goes, "I love you."
Yeah.
And then that's it. Then that's it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And then we have like moments like that of like when they first dance and all that. It's like he's a hardened character. He never lets his guard down really, but we get moments.
Every now and again you get little glimpses.
I don't feel like we ever get that with Rick.
No.
In anything. Again, he's a hardened character. He's been scorned. He's he's heartbroken.
Yeah.
And again, it's a really cool way to do it in the sense of like he loved her. She fucked off. Doesn't know why.
Yeah. Turns out.
What we find out, which is a really good look on it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like we ever get.
No.
More. I feel like Rick is so. Fuck my life.
Yeah.
The world is dead to me.
There's that bit where he's like, "Show me, you'd be doing me a favor."
But he keeps doing it.
Fucking chill out,
but
man.
he says a similar type of thing in the next scene
he's
where
like,
he's like, "Yeah," he doesn't say this, but he may as well be like, "Yeah, maybe the world will be better if it gets nuked."
It's like maybe fuck the world. I don't know.
But it's like that's all Rick is at a certain point. It's like fuck my life.
It's just negative.
And I don't mind that.
Yeah.
In characters.
But this guy is so negative.
But that's all he is.
Yeah, he's so sad all the time.
That's all he is. And not even because like to me, it's like within a doom romance, if you're so like fuck my life, the silver lining I think should at least be like, but I love her.
Yeah.
But there's something there for me.
Yeah.
I still don't see that with them. Even at the point of like before they fuck off to the plane and they make that agreement and at the end with everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to go. Like, there's not a moment of me as an audience member there's not one iota of me that's feeling myself, Rick, go with her.
Yeah.
Go with her, Rick.
Yeah.
There's not one moment of it.
Like, part of me for that is like the twist ending. It's cool. But I don't know. It works, so I'm not gonna. I still think it works and it's cool or whatever.
No, yeah.
But also, if Rick is like, Ulza, we're gonna go off on a plane together, and she's like, "Oh, I'd love that so much, Rick. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, it's like Paris or whatever."
Yeah.
They get on the plane.
We always had Paris.
Yeah, and they go to get on the fucking plane, and then he's like, "Psych, you're going with Laszlo." It's like, she's not gonna be happy about that. You've just fucking duped her.
Yeah.
I don't like I get it. I get for the story it makes sense and for his arc and like he has to let her go and blah.
Yes, yeah.
But like she's now been roped back in again. You've probably ruined that marriage. You terrible guy. You're a terrible bloke, Rick.
Because it's like I don't know, like I feel like I would have because this is also a big chunk of the film as well, where I discovered this when watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite political.
Right, yeah.
It leans heavily on World War II politics.
I've got a lot to say about that, but I'll get onto it.
Yeah, and to me, a good chunk of the reason why I can't get into, like, fully invest myself in the romance is because the film isn't fully investing itself into the romance. Yeah. And you might be like, well, that's not the film then. Right. But I'm not finding the politics that interesting either. But if anything about the film is making me forget about it, it's the political side of it.
Yeah.
And it's not even the fact of like, well, I don't like any of that.
Yeah.
We talked about there's probably been films that we've discussed in this time and I've said I like that in it.
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now doesn't really do.
Yeah.
There's
God, I love the Phantom Menace. so much.
But
Give me in my goddamn veins.
that's what. So it's like, I'm just like, but to me, it's just like, I'm just like, eh. But again, they don't do anything so shit to where I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like it's not like when. It's not like in Godfather Part 3 when they're shoving in the Vatican.
Yeah,
and I'm like, come
what are we
on.
doing here?
Whereas like this has a place in it, but to me, I'm like, right, can it either be this war espionage thing with a bit of a romance subplot?
Yeah. Or it's a romance.
A romance in this setting.
Yeah. I think, for me, so the political aspect of it is what we did a lot of.
Okay.
So it's very hard.
So this is what you'll have an opinion on, really.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to watch this movie and, like you said, feel anything. But then, like, I can't figure out whether that's because I don't connect to the characters or because I see it through the eyes of being this commentary on World War II. Like, so the Rick character.
Explain this to me, yes.
So the whole thing is
because I haven't really looked into any analysis on Casablanca whatsoever, if I'm being honest.
Rick is America.
Yes.
Like he is
He's New York.
He's a personification of America and their attitudes during the war.
Because he's very neutral.
So,
he's very
yeah. So the whole thing at the beginning, that check that he signs, the date on the check is the week before America joined the war.
Okay, right.
So it's meant to be like, this is the week leading up to it, and he's going to join the war effort, which he does by the end because he unites with France and whatever.
Yes.
So the thing at the beginning is that, you know, the French officer guy is like, sometimes isolationism isn't the best policy. I think is a direct line in the movie because America was isolationist during World War II for a grand part of it.
Okay. Right.
And then by the end of the movie, he allies with the guy who is the personification of France in the movie.
Yes.
And so it's him throwing aside everything, his isolationist ways and joining the war effort.
Right.
That's what the point of it's supposed to be. But there's a lot of times in the movie for me where, you know, like in The Private Eye, you know the magazine The Private Eye, that's like a political magazine or whatever.
Right, okay.
Like, it feels like some of the jokes in the movie and some of the offhanded things are like those little fucking cartoons.
Right, yeah.
That those fucking political cartoons that all the intellectuals pretend are really funny. When I'm like, that is very ripping. No, it isn't. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's that kind of shit. So it's like when the
I hope the mic picked that bloop.
Yeah, so do I. So when the Nazi guy shows up off the plane and
Yes.
they're doing all the hiles and
Sean
the salutes
Connery.
and whatever. Yeah, when Sean Connery looking at
There's so many people that look like
yeah,
people
it was bizarre.
that aren't.
Yeah, there was who did we see? We
There
saw
was Helen Bonham
Helena
Carter.
Bonham Carter was there. We saw Ben Kingsley at one point.
I saw Ben Kingsley as Colonel Sanders at this.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp as Mordecai.
Johnny Depp as Mordecai was in there.
Oh, there was something earlier on.
Mr. Dursley as well from
Yes.
Uncle Dursley or Uncle Vernon, sorry.
Francis Ford Coppola circa 1970s.
Yeah, Francis was in it. It was weird. There was like so many people that just looked like people.
That isn't because they weren't like
Exactly, they weren't alive. Like Sean Connery looking ass comes out, steps out of the plane, all his sea cows and all that kind of jazz, and
salute machine is what this
my
film
God.
is. There was
there's a scene where every officer is walking up to each other.
salute.
It's like, what the fuck is going on? Just stop for 5 minutes, dude.
They had a joke like, how many salutes can we have?
Yeah, I know.
In one shot, how many salutes can we get?
Like the example that I would think of is like when the German guy gets off the plane and then the Italian guy comes on afterwards and he's getting shunned off and nobody's listening to him or whatever. And I'm like, it feels like a fucking political cartoon in a newspaper.
No, I can see what you mean.
It's like the Italians.
And I think it's interesting because this film is it's a U, isn't it? It's not.
It's not rated for older audiences.
No, but I mean, again, that doesn't mean anything because I'm looking at I watched All Quiet on the Western Front for the first time. I watched a lot over Easter.
Yeah,
and I watched All Quiet on the Western Front from 1930.
Yeah,
that's a PG, but that feels quite.
Yeah.
But they're in the trench and shit. But hang on, can you? What's Paths of Glory rated?
Paths of Glory.
It's on the where Metropolis is.
God, where am I looking?
Look ahead.
Ahead of me.
Right, there's the on-air sign.
Oh yeah.
Left.
Left.
Paths of Glory is on that shelf.
Is rated PG.
Okay, that's in the trenches and shit as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But this film doesn't have any like
But see, okay.
thing to. I'm not ever saying like it needs to be.
Yeah.
But like, there's to me a World War II story. In any regard, needs to have something that feels a little bit like I'm feeling the weight of the situation.
Right. Okay.
And nothing ever. I'm not sure if it's because of the rain, but again, that doesn't mean anything because 12 Angry Men's a U-rated film. So again, and I felt the weight of that.
Yeah.
Whole political. That whole social issue. I'm not. Again, I don't know what it is. I always chucked it down to like Humphrey Bogart delivers things really dryly.
Okay.
But he's not always like that.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I don't know whether the film's trying to be this quippy, pulpy, noir-esque thing set in World War II, or if we're trying to be a bit more serious with it.
Okay, yeah.
I can never have solid footing on the tone.
Yeah.
With the political nature of it.
Yeah.
So I always end up just going into a default brain of like, I'm a little bit bored here.
Okay. See, for me, the setting is the strongest part of this. For me, I love the whole thing of I love the feeling of Casablanca as a place. I think it's established really well.
Okay.
In terms of being like, it's wartime and everyone's had to leave to try and get to the free world.
Yeah.
And so everyone's kind of stuck in this weird little cesspit.
Yeah.
Where everyone's kind of making these shady deals and shit to try and get money to try and get out and get to America. I think that is fucking really cool.
It's a good, It's
really like, and it's a like.
It's one of the earlier examples of really good real world build, real world building.
I love that aspect of doing a war film and not doing the big battles.
I'm in the trenches.
Yeah, it's none of that. It's showing what it did to the civilians, which I like a lot.
Yes,
I think like stuff like that. Like this is going so off topic, and of course I'd bring this up. But
Doctor Who?
No. Do you remember when there was going to be in the era of every year we're getting a Star Wars movie, baby, every December. What do you want in that whole era?
Are you ready for this?
Are you ready? We're going to do one, and then it's a spin-off, and then an episode, and then a spin-off. What do you want? Like, Jesus. But do you remember when there was going to be a Mos Eisley Cantina movie?
Yes, I do remember that.
I would love it to be like this.
Yes.
Like, the war's going on, the Star Wars is going on, and there's, like, civilians who end up in Mos Eisley Cantina, this horrible place, and they're having to make fucking shady deals and stuff to try and avert the Empire and get out and go to free worlds or whatever. Cool. Good shit, do that. I don't know why I brought that up. I thought about it whilst I was watching the movie. I was like, that'd be a great Star Wars movie. I'd watch that shit. Oh my God.
I'm going to bring something else up as well. And it's more so of a comparison thing, because I always do this.
Yes.
When I always go like, it's good, but I would have rather if they did it like this.
Yeah.
And again, this is a bit of a, I guess, a hint.
Oh, shit, okay.
Because obviously, the marathon video that I'm currently editing, it's a Wong Kar-wai marathon. I went through this box set of the world of Wong Kar-wai, watched all the films in there, and I'm not going to tell you my exact opinions on all these films, but In the Mood for Love is a doomed romance film by Wong Kar-wai with Tony Leung and Maggie Cheung. That's set in 1962 British Hong Kong, Shanghai.
Shanghai?
Shanghai, not Shanghai. Yeah, Shanghai.
Because he's in Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah. Shanghai.
Yeah.
And obviously that 60s British Hong Kong is...
Yeah.
It's a place in history.
Yeah.
In that time. That film never makes a point to make that world its own thing.
Okay.
The story is about Tony Leung, who is with his wife, who move into a place next door, like an apartment, like a small apartment place thing next door to Maggie Cheung and her husband, who's living with a bunch of other people as well.
Right.
They end up finding out that their respective spouses are having an affair with each other.
Right, okay.
And they end up going away for a good while or whatever. And so Tony Leung and Maggie Cheung end up developing a relationship through that type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's a doom romance in the sense like, well, we could never be together because we could, but fuck's sake, they bond over that type of thing.
Oh, yeah, cool.
You can feel the environment of 60s Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But 60s Hong Kong's never a
this is
where we're at.
This is
you
the
hear like
movie.
radio things,
Yes,
but the story is about these two characters.
yeah,
And to me personally, and again, this is where I'm like, pick a side.
yeah.
To me, like this is where I would have really liked it either way.
Okay,
I'm not opposed to being set in World War II Casablanca.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to that. I would have much rather because again, I think the world is cool. Like the environment they do set in Casablanca. But I would have liked more time to be taken away from. Let's talk about the Nazis and fugitives and blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Take time away from that and time to develop more of the characters because that's another thing. I didn't feel any of the character. I didn't know anyone.
Yeah, okay.
Like everyone, I knew. I was like, okay, Rick, yes. Elsa, yes. Victor, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
them.
know what relevance you are to me as a viewer.
Yeah,
In a sense. And it would have been a little, I don't know, it would have been, and again, I would have liked more of Paris.
yeah.
I would have liked to have seen more of that.
Yeah.
Just so, again, I can feel a bit of like, when I'm seeing these two no longer a thing, I would like to at least feel like I kind of want to see them get back.
Yeah.
Or at least know the history that they did have, as opposed to them being in a hotel room for a bit, having a drink, and then being like,
I've just
let's go
had
on
such
train.
a brainwave, you know.
what?
My brainwave has been, and obviously they wouldn't do this at the time.
No.
It's 42. They wouldn't do this. Make Ulza. Just make her the freedom fighter. Get rid of Laszlo.
Yeah, like she's a few. Yeah,
Like she's the one that's the freedom fighter, and they met because it's implied that he was doing things anyway. So they met through doing that, fell in love as these people that were fighting for the free world or whatever. He left.
Yeah.
You know, or she had to leave to go and do something and left him behind. He went all isolationist, and then it's about them coming back together and him being like, maybe I need to rejoin the fight. So you can still keep that America, like, you know, social commentary. And at the end, he's like, you need to go off and do your thing, but I can fight the fight here and help people.
It's,
you know, like, and then it's still a doomed romance, but it gives her more stuff to do. It incorporates it all a bit better.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not even saying like you need to do that. I'm fine with Victor being a thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm fine with like the thing being like, why'd you leave me? How did you get with Victor after? It's like I was married with him anyway.
Yeah, he was
That's
married.
interesting.
Yeah.
Now you got another layer.
Yeah.
But then again, we never had enough time with Elsa and Victor.
I never felt like they liked
They
each
just
other.
kind of like.
Yes, it didn't feel like they'd been married for years.
How it communicated to me when they first walked in Rick's was like almost like, you have to be with me. Like that's how it looked.
It felt more like she was walking in as someone of importance, and he was like her bodyguard, and he was escorting her to get somewhere.
Yeah,
is what it felt like to me. It doesn't feel like they're in a relationship.
Even like the brief like interactions when Victor's talking to the guy with the ring.
Yeah,
and Elsa's like, Victor. She almost seems. Ingrid Bergman's performance in that point didn't feel like, Victor, you're gonna get caught. It felt more like, oh shit, if I don't tell him, he's gonna fucking have a go at me.
Yeah,
like it felt more fearful to Victor.
Right. Okay,
so like the very first initial point felt more like Victor's a dangerous person. And like that. So again, I don't know. I don't know if I was. It's weird. I've never, because I can't say, well, it's an older film and blah 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 blah. I've watched like films from this time period, and I've never felt like it almost feels like I'm not quite. Like, my autism is going off on a 1, and I'm not reading anyone's faces.
Yeah.
Like, I can't understand anyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I getting...
Yeah, am I actually getting who you are as a person?
Like, I don't know whether... I don't know what it is. There's something about this film that's like, I'm not quite reading any of the characters.
Yes.
No matter what. Yeah. Like, I'm seeing emotions happen.
Yes.
Again, as I said to you, Ingrid Bergman is excellent with the single tear acting.
Yep, very good.
Does it really well.
It's the same eye every time. I don't know what she does to it, but you know.
Brilliant. Excellent stuff. Again, I'm seeing emotion. I'm hearing them say words.
Yep.
I'm just not feeling
You're
anything.
not feeling anything, yeah.
Not feeling anything.
No, I get that. I think overall for me, I feel it's all the elements are there, and I can understand why it's heralded as such a masterful thing. I get it.
Hearing you say about like Rick's America, this, I'm like, okay, I can get it now.
Yeah,
in that sense.
So like the script, I think it's interesting that it manages to do a romance whilst at the same time being this really big socio-political thing for the time when it came out. Because when it came out, World War II was still going on.
Yes, it's not even post-war.
No, it's mid-war. So it's interesting that they did that, but I don't know.
It doesn't feel like we've had more since.
Yes, it feels more like it focuses too much on the politics and the in-jokes of the time than it does like political in-jokes of being like, in Italy, silly, like, or whatever. As opposed to being like, let's focus on the romance here and what we're actually, what the plot actually is. So yeah, I don't know. Mixed feelings on Casablanca for me.
Yeah, I can understand looking at it now from like an analytical point of view why it is such a because I'm trying to think. I don't think even at this point. Again, I'm not massively knowledgeable on political films from the start, like where it started or whatever. But there's a lot to like. You could look at this film definitely and be like, they handle a political theme very well without it be because again, it's a political message and everything with social thing. The national anthem scene is
excellent. I really like that scene.
Again, that's more of a thing I could appreciate as opposed to something personally hitting me. I can look at that and go like, that's fucking cool.
That's very
it's not
cool,
doing anything emotionally to me.
No,
but I can look at that and go, excellent.
Yeah.
Absolutely excellent stuff. And like the little moment as well where it's like, how do you get here? You're underage. That scene. But like, that's cool.
I love that. I have questions about it, as I've said. But
yes.
I'll get on to it in a minute.
But
go.
Again, they handle scenes like that, which is neat.
Yes.
And it's a political message and a political thing, but told from more of a ground level. Yeah. It is a very common man's political film.
Yeah.
Especially if you look at it from 1942.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because like I don't know the history of political cinema, especially American political cinema. But I can imagine like American political cinema from like the 30s would have been more like, let's look at the politician.
Yes.
Or like let's look at the military.
Here's the stance of this country.
Yes.
Isn't this funny?
Yeah. Whereas like this kind of it does, as you said, it establishes Casablanca as like this is a bit of just like a cross area of everyone.
Yes.
Just like everyone. Yeah, there's Nazis again.
Nazis kicking
It's an interesting look at like it's interesting watching a Nazi just casually chat to like our American guy where we're conditioned now think of like if a Nazi walks into a film they're gonna get fucking murdered. Like,
it's crazy.
Like we're conditioned to watch Inglourious Basterds like oh Hitler's gonna get his face just blown the fuck off.
Yeah.
Or like any Nazis like they're the incarnate of the devil.
Yeah.
Like even like Schindler's List, it's like the evil incarnate. It's like,
but it's interesting.
And here's Sean Connery Nazi, who's just kind of like, I'm just doing my job.
It's like as opposed to like in this movie, he's the villain. He's still the villain. Like the Nazi guy is still the villain, but no
one's devil horn.
No, like the it's weird because every person that's supposed to represent a country is given very much the stereotypes of that country. So Rick's isolationist and blah blah blah. The Nazi guy, his whole thing isn't that he's like a racist and a terrible bloke. It's more that he's a snob.
Yeah.
And he's like posh and pompous because he's like,
weird.
Oh, get me a bottle of champagne with a tin of caviar. It's like, nobody asks for that. It's clearly meant to be like aren't German snobs
elitists.
Yeah, it's like elitist sort of thing as opposed to being like, oh no, these are killing people and are horrible.
Because obviously they try and be like the common man.
Yeah.
Good. The higher posh person.
Exactly.
They're German bad. Man. It's interesting because again, as you said, during World War II, and we commented about it in the sense of like they're so casually going like, you get thrown in concentration camps. Like I'll send you concentration. They talk like it's just a prisoner of war.
Yeah.
Where it's like when we found out, we were like again. Years later, we would be like, that's where like Auschwitz.
Yeah, because they won't have known that that's what a concentration camp was at the time.
Well, the Holocaust was very not a known thing. It was like
oh Jesus,
mad.
It is an interesting little time capsule of a film.
I think that's where like again, it's actually quite a fitting Best Picture winner. Because one thing I'm realizing with a lot of the Best Picture winners, because I watched American Beauty for the first time last week as well, and it's a film that's very late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And just the tone of everything it feels like. It goes, oh, this feels very lodged in its time. And I feel like you could watch like many different films. Like, you know, there's many when you think of a Best Picture film from each decade.
Yeah.
You know, like there's the odd exception. Like No Country for Old Men is timeless. That's Parasite's going to be forever.
Yes.
But like, there's other things like how many people watch Argo now?
Does that win Best Picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hurt Locker won in 08 because it's Afghan and all that stuff. You know, I think.
Yeah.
I think Casablanca is. I'm not saying it. It's definitely a memorable version of that. But looking at it now, and the fact that we've been watching older films, and we can say that even from like this, I mean, we've watched from the 40s, we've watched this, Citizen Kane, and It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. And I know you have conflicting feelings about Citizen Kane, but I can look at Citizen Kane and be like, that still feels like something that you could look at now and be like, that story, that everything, the way
story of it still applies.
The way they've handled it, the way they've told that story still feels like it's aged well. The fact of like, okay, we're still telling stories about tycoons like this.
Yeah.
And It's a Wonderful Life, again,
it's timeless. Everyone watches it every year.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we've also watched Miracle on 34th Street from that.
God, what a
from that decade.
What a darling of a film.
An absolute
oh my God, what an absolute gem. It's like a bag of Skittles. It really is. Oh my God.
I was going to say marshmallows.
But it's just what a lovely time.
Casablanca.
Yeah.
It's more of a film that I can appreciate more than I can be like, this is still this still says a message. Yeah. Because I think at this point, it's like I think I've seen more films that have done this type of storytelling, but just a lot more tailored to
the time.
Yeah. And then no one can tell what's going to be ageless.
Yeah,
when it gets
you can't
made.
tell what's going to be constantly relevant. But
and the fact this is still again, as I said to you about looking at it from like, why is it heralded as like Casablanca?
Yeah.
The script is very. Again, we talked about like they've done a very good job in terms of like being like. They basically told the story of America in World War II, but in a very grounded level.
Yeah, massively. Which I like.
Solid.
I really like
nice
that.
one.
Yeah.
They've done that. They got many nice little moments in terms of like setting up characters. The characters are established brilliantly.
Yeah.
And it is just there is a very definitive character arc in it.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Which is cool.
That is, again, some of that we're all taught in script when writing scripts is focus on your character arc. It's a simple thing. It's a simple tool, but you'll be amazed the amount of people that don't do it.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed that a lot of people just go, I know. But the story, and they almost forget the fact that they need to have the arc. But like, it's almost, to me, it's more important to think about where's your character going.
Yeah.
As opposed
100%.
to like, it's like whenever you get me to read a script of yours, I get the, like, if it's not finished, or like the one that you showed me yesterday, where it's like a first part of an episodic thing.
Yeah, it's like,
I've read it and I know the tone that you're going with.
Yeah.
I understand it. My question would steer, it's like, oh, where's it go? Where's this going?
Yeah.
Like, where's the eventual end? Because to me, that's the key to a good story.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what you're doing, whether it be a big epic, like Seven Samurai, or a smaller film like 12 Angry Men, to me, it's like, yes, big feudal Japan, but then you can look at that and go like, oh, each of these 7 people have their arcs. Like, everyone has they came to this point and they went through all of this and they ended there. 12 Angry Men. You get, like, especially Lee J. Cobb's character. He starts like a judgmental bastard.
Yes.
He ends here as at least understanding.
Yeah.
And that has it.
Yes,
it's got Rick, who's don't talk to me. Keep me out of everything. Fuck this.
Yeah.
To the point where he's like, he goes through this whole thing, rediscovering an old flame, seeing her, making the choice to be like, she doesn't need me. I'll just be a hindrance to her at that point. Instead of trying to just pursue this this love that I once had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to accept that I had it
Yeah.
and do something else.
Yeah, definitely.
There is a definitive arc, and it is, and again, I can't think of many ways of how it's done this nice and slyly in terms of with a war.
Yeah.
It's a really clever war film in the sense of like, it's not on the trench with the guns, fire at the enemy.
Yeah.
It's the actual political point of a war, but without boardrooms.
Yeah.
People in political positions.
Yes.
It's really well done in that sense, and I can understand why it is Casablanca.
Yeah.
Jesus
Christ.
I can understand.
Calm down, all right?
I can understand why it is Casablanca.
Yeah.
But to me, is it the best romance film of all time?
No.
No.
That's When Harry Met Sally.
Best romance film?
Yeah,
I know
man.
you said romantic comedy.
God, I love it so much.
Okay.
I love that movie with all my heart. It's that or It's About Time. What do you want? Pick one. Just wanna...
I like About Time better.
Ah, it's so good. It's so good.
But yeah, but
Yeah.
But yeah, so to me, that's what Casablanca is.
Mhm.
Could understand its importance to
Yeah.
film. Just not me.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to be looked at like, because again, all I'm looking at right now is I'm seeing just Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
What I
That's
think
not what the movie is.
that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to be looked at differently.
Yeah.
And I feel like it should not be heralded as the pinnacle of cinematic romance.
Yeah, it's not. It's a really good
I feel it should be looked at more of like a really good
socio-political commentary
Yeah,
on war and what it did to the
Yeah.
people, you know.
yeah, definitely,
That's
especially
what I
for
would say.
especially for this period. of
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
100%.
definitely. Yeah.
Would you like some miscellaneous Rob notes?
Yeah, go on.
Before we go into the intermission section. Is it the intermission next?
Yeah, it will be the intermission.
Okay.
Yes.
It starts like the start of a Clone Wars episode. like when
You see?
yeah, when a Clone Wars episode starts, like Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano, whatever.
I don't know that,
Oh,
but
well-
the reason why I know that is because you mentioned it in the Citizen Kane episode.
I'll pick. Keep talking. I'll pick a random episode and show an example to the audience so that they know what I'm talking about. You just talk about whatever. I don't know.
The fucking practical Earth that was at the beginning of this film was
that
neat.
was my next note. It's
That was-
fucking great.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
neat.
it.
That was the first thing in my head. I'm like, I like the fact that they just
Yeah.
got like a paper mache Earth.
Oh,
it's like, here's the location, and all this shit happened.
I love it. It's very Indiana Jones.
It's
Oh, here we go. Okay, this should do it. Give me a minute. What tune?
da 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 da. Oh, it's not the. Da, da, ba, ba. Okay, yeah.
That's how Casablanca starts. It's like people are fleeing their countries as the war rages on. It's all that, which I enjoy. That was so elaborate for no reason. The guy that gets shot at the beginning, where was he running? Because he just runs.
Yeah, I thought that he just ran to the wall.
He just runs at a wall.
Where you going?
There's an archway to the left.
And like just.
And he just runs directly at a wall.
Was it
and
like
gets
a bit
shot.
of a commentary to be like, was that a person, an important figure
I
on the
don't know.
wall? Was it meant to be like a thing of like, yeah, I got shut down in front of Che Guevara? I don't know. It wasn't Che
mate, yeah, it won't be Che Guevara,
but you know what I mean? Was it
don't
like
know.
meant to be like that? I don't know.
I put yeah, the most British idiot in the world.
I was like, oh, I must have
Ew,
let my...
yeah, when it's like, there's a lot of scumbags around here. You gotta be careful or whatever. He's like, oh, thank you, kind sir. It's like you.
Oh, what a funny little man.
What a funny little man.
Let's pay the bill,
Oh
darling.
no! I seem to have left my wallet in the. You're a fucking idiot. You're a
Is that what I mean?
dipshit.
Hang on, but weren't we... Hang on, if this is meant to be a
That's
political
what I mean.
thing...
That's the only British guy in the movie, so that's our
But we
representative.
weren't dummies.
We weren't idiots.
We were quite a fighting force. And
Well, that's
Were
what
we?
that's what schools will have you
that's
believe.
what we're taught.
Yeah.
And I didn't give that much of a shit to keep learning.
Yeah, exactly.
what I'm aware of, Winston Churchill did the V, and he was like, "We won."
Yeah, that's all I know about it. I thought Sam is a scam artist, more like scam, because he isn't playing that piano at all. He's just It's a lot
You
of that.
say potato.
Yeah.
I say potato. You
He's
say
doing a lot of that.
tomato. You
I
say tomato.
Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Let's got the whole thing on. Then there's the guy that's like in cash. That's what always stuck to me. I really like the cutaways. I think it establishes the world really well as being like show multiple people trying to sell stuff and trying to make arrangements and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you need to be at the boat at 8 o'clock. It costs 200 francs in cash and all this. It's like I like that a lot. I've already talked about him signing the check and what relevancy that has.
Yes.
I've talked about the reveal. The lighting shifts when they're singing the Knock on Wood song. It's very good.
Yeah.
There's like a spotlight on Sam, and then when the audience are like, "Yeah, that's good shit."
That's all stage management.
Yeah, I like it a lot. There's a bit with Rick where he goes, "Well, babada babada, you make whatever offer you want. I don't sell humans or whatever."
Right.
And I'm like, "Good for you, Rick. Good on you." I'm all about that.
Stop human trafficking.
Yeah, stop doing it. Hey, you guys. some guys that are on a podcast all have to listen. Hey, stop doing that.
There's just like someone's like, oh, lads, we get you pack
Hey,
up.
lads, pack it in. That's it. What else have I got in here? Ha ha ha, World War II banter, Italian silly.
Oh yeah.
Which is good. Nobody. I've got a note that just says nobody talks like that, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But
Just generally.
and I thought, what does that even mean? And I think I was talking about his looking at you, kid.
Oh yeah.
And
right.
that's mine. That's
It is.
Robbo's miscellaneous notes for the week, everyone.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's looking at you, audience of the Intermission podcast.
And speaking of intermission,
Oh, wait, can I do one more
yeah,
thing
go on.
beforehand? Look how much analysis I brought to this episode, Katie. This is my podcast too. All right? I did bits in this episode. Fuck you. This is my podcast.
she doesn't watch these.
I know.
Angus, pass it on, I guess.
Yeah, Angus, pass on the message. I did bits in this episode. I was bringing analysis left, right, and centre. This is our podcast, all right? It's not just his. Christ.
We've mentioned it on
I'm
here.
coming into season 4 with a vengeance, baby. This is it. I'm here. I'm here to do analysis. I'm not the funny man no more, okay? Anyway, intermission.
He's not sour about it.
No.
It's one of my favourite things. Again, it was on Tyler's intermission.
Yeah, sorry, we're on the intermission.
It was on Tyler's Snapchat where it's just when it is you just when it's just, when we were at Spoons that time, and we just see you just going like, "Ugh, fuck off."
It didn't even upset me.
No, it
I
didn't.
don't even care.
Did we had alcohol in us?
Yeah, I was drinking.
You don't get emotional when you're drunk.
Nah, I used to. I don't know. Yeah, I used to do that a lot. It used to be a running joke in my friendship group that every time I drank, I cried. Genuinely.
I still have never seen you cry in my life.
Yeah, man. Get ready.
For which bit?
I don't fucking know. Some point.
Graduation?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. Maybe tears of joy. I don't have to ever come back here.
Tears in rain.
Yeah.
You'll come back to Hartlepool.
Yeah, God, I hope not.
Until I go.
Dear Christ.
Until I
yeah,
go.
that's a good point. Yeah.
That's what I mean. You'll be in Hartlepool
Yeah.
to see me.
Yeah.
And then until I'm not in Hartlepool, that's when you won't step foot in Hartlepool again.
Yeah, God, I hope not.
Hey, unless if you build a studio wherever you end up being after uni and I come to you instead,
Yeah.
it'll be here still.
Fucking hate this place. I hate this place so much.
It's not that bad.
God, yeah, I guess.
It's not the worst.
It's probably
place.
more the uni. I can't wait
Let's not get into that.
Sorry, yeah.
Let's not get into
Yeah,
that.
no. Who knows? A lecturer might watch this. That'd be funny.
Hey, Alison.
Hi, Alison. You're one of the good ones.
Speaking of getting drunk,
Oh, yeah.
we dressed up like goths the other week.
Oh, God, yeah, we dressed up like goths. Boy, did we.
If I remember to do it, I'm putting the photo
Yeah,
up.
put a photo up. I'll send you one as well. There's one of me and Reese.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't have many
There's
photos.
there's one where Reese's head is upside down and he kind of looks like a lady. One sec, I'll try and find it. One sec.
Do you want to explain the theme for this? Do you want to explain what? Oh, he does, doesn't he? Yeah, he looks like a woman.
Does he look like a lady upside down? It's weird. Anyway,
So why were we dressed like gothic people?
it was the birthday of one Big Bad Dana Banana Band.
Frequently mentioned.
Yeah, director of Midnight, lovely lady.
Also just a friend.
Yeah, she's great. I mean, I love Anna. What a legend.
Yes.
So she's from the same neck of the woods as I am. So I'm from a place called Cottingham, and she's from the next town over called Beverley. All in the general vicinity of Hull. And there is a club in Hull where all the cool kids go, called Spiders. And when I say all the cool kids go there, I don't mean actual cool kids. They're like cool, popular kid. Ooh, we play football and blah, 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 blah. They'll go to Piper, or they'll go to Attic, that one club that I got punched in that one time.
Oh, was that where you?
Yeah, they'll go there. The actual cool kids who wear their corduroy trousers and tuck their t-shirts in, they'll go to Welly, or they'll go to Spiders. Spiders is a lovely place. And by that I mean it's a horrid, awful. I believe Obi-Wan Kenobi said it best when he said we're described as a wretched hive of scum and villainy. There's like zombies and shit on the wall. Cages in there. So I imagine they got put in when the nightclub started, but the nightclub's been going since before I was alive. So I don't know. My sister used to go there. She's like 35 now. I don't know. So yeah, it's a horrible place. There's like cages and shit that you can dance in, and like all of the different dance floors are caged off, and it's all like emo music. And then if you go upstairs, there'll be the occasional Elton John or whatever. It's weird. They do a lot of different cocktails. There's one that's fluorescent green called Green Death, which is good. You can get Black Widow, and all of them will kill you. if you had more than like 4, I guess you'd probably die. Anyway. So that should give you a general preface of what Spiders is. So Anna, who has obviously been to Spiders a few times, probably with my girlfriend at some point, because she also loves to go there.
Hey
Julia, good on you.
If you are watching this.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably she's seen Casablanca. She only watches the ones where she's seen the movie, so she'll probably watch this one. I don't know. Hi, Julia.
Stay tuned for 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, tune in. But yeah, she's
we should get her on the phone for the Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh, she'd love it. She'd absolutely love it. But yeah, she's been there a few times. She likes it in there. Etc. There was a weird time actually before me and Julia were together, and before we started at uni, when I'd met Anna Bant via the film group chat, where we ran into, because Anna and Julia went to school together, which is weird. It's not weird. It's very likely they lived in the same town. But
and also, not being funny.
Yeah.
From what I know, from how I know Anna.
Yeah.
Just Anna Bant as a
human,
as a human being.
Yes.
And the 2 times I've met Julia, and the oftentimes I've spoken to her when you've had her on the phone or whatever. Yeah, that is obviously. Yeah, of course these two. Of course these two.
Of course they know each other. She was talking to me the other day, and I went, "That's the most Beverly High thing I've ever heard in my life." She took great offense. But like, yeah, me and Julia were at the club, and she was leading me around, as she often does, like holding my hand and dragging me around. But this is before we were together, and Anna spotted us and was like, "Ooh, I know you," and I also wait a second, I know you also because I'm going to uni with you. How is? And I was like, "No, chill out." Anna was with her dad, by the way. She was in the club with her dad. So good on you, Neil Bant. What a guy. So yeah, anyway, Spiders. Anna wanted for her birthday to have a Spiders-themed house party, which basically meant everyone had to dress up like goths and emos and put eyeliner on and fucking black nail polish, and everyone dressed in black and red. And God, what a horrifying evening. I had a great time. It was very good.
It was a fine night.
I must say, right? Can I say this? I'm gonna. But we.
Jesus, no.
by all accounts, I would say I looked horrendous. I would say Reese also looked odd.
Reese looked uncanny.
Yeah, it was like a weird sort of thing going on with Reese. You looked like the lead singer of Green Day. And
I tried to go Green Day, mix my chem.
Yeah.
I tried to go with
And Connor Dorian looked fucking fantastic. Every time. I don't know how he does it. Every fucking time we have to dress up stupid for something, or we have to get in a costume or whatever, he looks great. Every time. It's so fucking annoying. It's so irritating. He always looks good. I don't know how he does it. He's got this weird ability to pull off any item of clothing in the world.
Part of me wants to set a thing for our because we've got a shared birthday, Connor and I.
Yeah.
And Connor said he wants to do something in Hartlepool.
Oh, yeah,
anyway, so we're probably gonna have a joint thing anyway. I want to set something, but I want to set something the way he's gonna look like an idiot.
Yes.
I don't know.
Try and find something where he's gonna look stupid. I don't know how he did. I tried to dress him up in a Hawaiian shirt in my film.
No, but he just looks like that.
But it's like
He just looks like Connor.
Anyone else would look like an idiot. But no, not Connor Dory, and he fucking pulls it off because he's Connor and he pulls off everything. God damn it!
We need to get him on something.
He'd be so baffled. Bless him. Love that guy. Big fan of that guy. But yeah, that
was a period of time where it's like they had some songs on playlist, and then Ella, who had the queue on her phone, gave the phone to me, you, and Connor, and I was like, "Oh, you lot, just do it." And then Connor was like, "What do I do?" And give me the phone. I just like mashed out the queue.
Mike Nirvana was on a few times. Right,
I want to say this as well. I just looked through like my phone. I was like, okay, put Jimmy Eat World on there. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
I put some My Chem on. I was trying to think of the ones that at least had a bit of a party bop to them.
Yeah.
You know, to have a bit of like, and so when I'm like, okay, Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's got a bit of the burn, you know, that's got, you know. And then I'm there, and then I'm just hearing like, dun, dun, something. I'm like, ooh, put it. And then to which then, was it you? And it's like, Reese like, yeah. And then Connor's like, oh, I did it as well. I was like, have we just got something in the way? And I'm like, right. All I'm saying, again, I love me some Sam music and shit. But at least if you're going to put on a Nirvana song, put on some bumping ones.
Yeah.
Heart-Shaped Box is a decent one that you could have on there at that point, because that's got a bit of a good to it.
It came on twice.
Lithium, I think, is a good one. You could at least, there's a good few Nirvana songs to where you could headbang to them.
Yes.
Something in the way. Yes, it's relevant. The Batman's out.
Yeah, Batman's out. Everyone's loving it. We love the Batman.
It's a good song, but that's not a song to where you're like, let's that's like an emo slow dance.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's like you go to the emo chick you have a crush on, you go like, may I have this dance?
Yeah, exactly. And then you dance to something in the way. But like, I don't know. Have we talked about Batman on the podcast yet?
No, because it didn't come out.
It's good. I like it. It's good. I like it.
I know in the segment where we talk about things that we watched.
Yeah.
The Batman. We won't talk about those because I feel like we might talk about it.
We won't do spoilers because it's only just come out on HBO Max. And if people have been waiting to not go to cinema.
Yeah. And it's not on DVD yet in the UK.
Yeah, so we'll wait.
It's great.
It's really good.
Big fan of it.
Yeah.
Seen it 4 times now.
I think I've seen it 4.
I wanted to cram in a 5th.
Yeah.
But then it was like, the last show was the Thursday before our deadline. I was like, I'm not
absolutely not. I saw it 3 times in the cinema, and then I watched it once at home with my dad whilst I was at home this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's so Batman-y.
Yes.
I think
we've been crowing it like mad.
Yeah. Personally, I'm gonna go for my one complaint with the movie, because I've ummed and ahed with it, and now I've decided definitively I get what they were going for with Bruce Wayne in the movie, but I don't like it.
No, I'm a fan.
I don't like it. He's so sad all the time.
No, but he's a sad Bruce Wayne's a sad man.
Yeah, but like he yeah, okay.
But everything's a bit extra in that film, though.
Yeah,
everything's got a little bit of like that, but a little bit higher.
But the whole thing is like,
well, I don't think he's completely Moby because at least he throws out some one-liners.
But he doesn't really.
No, but he's in the thing of like where he's like, no guns. It's like, hey man, that's your thing. I know that's Jim Gordon's thing, but he's a part of the.
No, but this is what I mean, right? Okay, this is what I'm saying. I love his Batman. He is the best on-screen Batman we've ever had. Yeah, but we haven't seen. Opinion,
right? We haven't seen much of his Bruce Wayne though. He's barely in this.
But like I would say, when you go to give him the big scene, the big Bruce Wayne scene, when there is a big Bruce Wayne sequence in the movie, I won't say nothing. But that's an opportunity to then showcase what this Bruce Wayne is like, and it's like, oh, he's just the same as Batman. He's just doing the same thing.
I don't think so.
No, I disagree. He just feels very samey to me. I know the whole point is meant to be like, he hasn't perfected the Bruce Wayne persona yet, and Bruce Wayne is the mask, and that's always been a part of Batman canon. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like it when they do that. I like it when they explore that. But I don't think he hasn't got the mask yet of Bruce Wayne, and I feel like it makes it feel like there's something missing for me personally.
That's fair.
Other than that, it's great.
I feel like it balances out in terms like overall because, and I mean, we'll probably end up saying it when we eventually watch every other Batman film.
Yeah.
We've had that version of Bruce Wayne anyway, and we'll probably end up getting that version with Pattinson.
I imagine it'll be part of his arc in the second
So I
movie.
like just the thought of him being like this, just to see what a Bruce Wayne like that, because it doesn't feel not like Bruce Wayne.
No, he doesn't. He feels like
It doesn't feel like that's not even Bruce Wayne. It still feels like Bruce Wayne. So it's nice to have like that version, because we are eventually going to get him when he's been a bit
of a playboy.
We're gonna get that.
Because like the thing is, I feel like it's, you know what, when you can see it behind Christian Bale's eyes. As like he is tormented inside, but he's putting on this smile or whatever.
Yes.
I feel like it's Pattinson is doing. He's doing that, but without doing this. It's just the torment and stuff like, and you can see it, and it's great. But it's like,
again, the film
it's
doesn't,
not hidden.
The film doesn't give a lot to sit with Bruce for a while. In all
no,
honesty. It's a lot of Batman. It's a lot of Batman.
I'd like more of a balance between the two in the next one. I think I love the Batman stuff that's in there, but I would like more of a balance in the next one.
Again, I would like to discuss more about it in another video, because there's I mean, we've been talking about loads, and we both have various things that we would like to see in the future.
I don't want to say anything about like I would like to see more of this person in the future, because then it kind of spoils where they end up in the
I like Paul Dano's Riddler. I like Paul Dano as this Riddler.
Yeah, I do. I
Colin Farrell as Oz is
the standout of the movie. He's brilliant.
Zoe Kravitz is good.
Yeah.
She's still not my favorite Catwoman.
She's just below Anne Hathaway for me.
Yeah,
I think Hathaway is still
the better live action Catwoman.
Yes. I think although Zoe Kravitz is more technically comic accurate in terms of her look and stuff like that, but like personality wise,
that's where I'm at with it.
Anne Hathaway's one is much more the Selena Kyle that I know from the comic.
You know, I was gonna say Anne Hathaway is very femme fatale. It's like Zoe Kravitz is as well, but Anne Hathaway is very femme fatale a la 40s, 50s noir.
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz is very femme fatale a la 90s, 2000s neo-noir.
Yeah,
really. So they're two different. Matt Reeves has nailed it with the tone. Matt Reeves has basically made the definitive Gotham. It is the best Gotham.
It's the best Gotham that we've ever seen.
It just is.
Because it's not even like it's a bit like Chicago. It's a bit like New York or whatever. It's just, this is Gotham. Because it's not like anywhere. It's fucking horrible. Yeah. It's a horrible place. Why does anybody live there?
And I was fine with the 3-hour runtime. Fine with
absolutely,
it. Completely fine with it. I think I've said this to Angus. It was like, because it's 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like I watched an epic. It feels more like I binged a miniseries.
Yeah.
Which I would love it if just the rest of Matt Reeves' Batman films. I would be perfectly fine if we get a trilogy of 3-hour films that all feel like I've just binged a season.
And I am even excited for his miniseries that he's doing for HBO Max.
Yeah, is Matt Reeves a part of the? Okay,
he's written them all.
Oh, is he? Oh,
so
I'm happy with that.
It's
because he's doing
an Arkham Asylum series. It was meant to be GCPD, but
I'm fine with.
It's turned into being something about Arkham Asylum, which is
much happier with that, because then you can fit more villains in the canon of the world.
Exactly.
And also the Penguin Show with Colin Farrell. Yes.
Please, yes. Do it like The Godfather, or it's like The Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Do it like it's like The Sopranos, but it's Gotham.
The Sopranos, but
like Tony Soprano, you've got
Oz.
You've got Oz. Oh, I love that. That'd be great. There's talk of a Catwoman thing, but I don't think it's confirmed yet.
I've got what I want with her.
I would like.
Because I say I would like it if she doesn't appear in the second film at all, and then we get Batman with, I don't know, Vicky. That'd be cool. Like we establish that, and then he's the. There we go.
It's gone. We're into the moody lighting, everybody. Let's go.
Let's go. So, I would like it if it was like almost like Bruce establishes, and as he's like kind of being more Bruce Wayne, he kind of is like, oh, okay, I can now understand my more human side and my more lovey side, and he ends up getting more in a thing with I'm saying Vicky Vale just because just
because Vicky Vale.
Why not?
It's usually Vicky Vale,
as opposed to like making up another character. Just do Vicky Vale.
There isn't really anyone else in the comics to do.
I mean, because Nolan just made Rachel up.
Yeah,
so
she's not a thing.
But it's like just make he's in with Vicky Vale, and then in the third film, Cena comes back.
Yeah, fine.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the trilogy to almost be Batman and Catwoman. I mean, I've said I would like the second film. I would definitely like the second film to have a Robin. I would definitely like a Robin to be in this.
Same. Yeah, I want Robin in this trilogy.
And I also have many different things about villains and stuff.
Yeah, but again, that's you can it edges on spoiler things.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
but yeah. Again, Matt Reeves is. People are like, well, Matt Reeves has talked about this. It's like Matt Reeves has talked about every fucking villain.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's talked about wanting to do this person, and it's like, yeah, he's also talked about doing fucking everybody.
He's been like, I really like this character. Yeah, he's just said.
He just says that he likes them because he likes them all because he's a fucking Batman nerd.
It's like with me.
That's fine.
It's like, Oscar, would you do that? It's like, yeah, I really like. Someone could be really cool, Mr. Freeze. I would also say, I could see a really cool thing with Scarecrow. I would also say, "Ooh, Ra's al Ghul's really neat." You know what I mean?
Exactly. I personally, I would like a Mr. Freeze at some point in this trilogy.
Yes,
I think he's due a comeback.
I could be completely fine if I never see a Two-Face origin ever again in a live-action film.
Same.
I wouldn't mind Harvey Dent being in it.
I wouldn't mind Harvey Dent. I don't want Two-Face because right. Here's the thing.
He's not interested once he becomes Two-Face.
Thank you. Yes. I've never found anyone who's agreed with me.
I agree.
That.
No, he's never
been interesting beyond just when he's become Two-Face.
He's like, now what is he? He's just a gangster.
He's just a guy. he's just a fucking dude. He's just another.
Hey, I flip a coin to see if I shoot you or not.
Yeah. Okay. Right. He's good for a 110 scene. No Country for Old Men. Yeah. But he's like, it's not. I don't know.
They just do No Country for Old Men.
Yeah. But here's the thing I wanted to bring up. So getting off Batman talk for a second.
Yes.
You were talking about the 3-hour runtime and how it flies by in
the Batman.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Everyone that's complaining about the length of Doctor Strange 2, shut the. Is
that 3 hours?
Shut up, man. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Oh.
And everyone's going. It's way too short. Nah. They can't possibly fit everything in. Have you seen the movie? Nobody knows what's in it. Shut up.
But also, I hate this mindset where people are like, but it needs to. It's like, no. There's so many films. You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
You're being conditioned to think over 2 hours means this. Yeah. I can throw out. Hang on. We can throw out. I mean, fucking Way of the Dragon.
Yes.
Again, different type of film. I'm aware.
Yeah.
But like that gets enough in an hour and a half.
Not every movie has to be 2.5 hours.
Serpico is like just a bit like 2 hours 10 minutes. I think I don't know. Maybe
do you remember when every movie was just an hour 45?
Yeah, like that was the runtime.
It doesn't need to be. Nothing needs to be 2.5 hours plus to be valid.
Good. Yes.
Yes, it's 2 hours and 6 minutes long. It's probably going to be great. Shut up. It's
but
fine.
to me, I like the thought of it because then that film seems like it's going to be such a batshit insane time that a shorter run, like I say shorter, but like a 2 hour run time with batshit insanity is going to be mental.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be great. Whereas if it's 2 hours, like nearly 3 hours or whatever, if it's nearly 3 hours and it's like all this insane stuff, we're going to have an insane set piece. Now let's
slow down for a little.
Now insane. Now, whereas like if that's going to be the case, it's going to be
it's constant shit.
And with a guy like Sam Raimi, it's going to be mental, and the more mental, the better. I almost want it to be like it hits the hour mark, and then we're just in one long hour of just insane,
just random shit. Like
there's like a Takashi Miike film called 13 Assassins, which is like a samurai film.
Yeah,
and it's like the last 40 minutes is just this bloody battle in a village. So it's just.
But it's like the fucking thing with Sam Raimi is that's what's exciting me about that movie. Like, there's all these rumors about who are the cameos going to... I don't care.
I just want an insane, fun, big-budget film.
It's a nice sprinkle on top. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see a whoever, you know? I'd love to see all sorts of people show up.
Yes.
I'd love to see a Mr. Fantastic. I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. But, like...
That's not what you're going there
That's not the be-all and end-all. I would not be particularly interested in Doctor Strange 2. because I'm not a huge Doctor Strange fan. He's fine, he's cool, but like I wouldn't care about this movie as much as I do at all if it wasn't Sam Raimi's directing it.
Yes.
Fuck. When was the last time that dude directed a movie?
Oz. So that was like 2014.
Fuck, Jesus.
Was that 2014?
I feel like it was way before that. Well, Oz the Great and Powerful was his last movie he directed.
Yes. I'm sure it was.
He's been
producing.
He's been producing for ages.
His last film you're on
2013.
about? 2013. Yeah.
Yes. He did one of the fucking things for Squibby. Remember that? Do you remember Quibi?
Oh yeah.
He did one of them. He did the golden arm thing. Good on him.
He also did a few episodes of Ash vs. Evil Dead, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He did.
So.
He did like a few series finales or whatever. But like, that's what's exciting me about this. I want all the crash zooms. I want all the canted angles. I want fucking whip pants galore.
I want Doctor Strange just to fight himself, and I don't mean a copy of himself. I mean literally, he's just punching.
I want him to. Yeah, I want him to be punching himself in the head and like make
like that moment in like Evil Dead 2. Yeah.
That's what I want. It's that's what excites me about it. And you know what? On Twitter the other day, I was scrolling down just randomly, and it was like just a nice reminder that Danny Elfman is doing the score for Doctor Strange 2, and I was like, I forgot about that, and that makes me so much more excited again. I was just, can't wait for that movie.
In terms of things I've watched, and again, we'll probably end up talking about this in another podcast episode. Yeah. The Northman.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why I say that is because we're going
to go see it, so I haven't seen it yet.
If not this week, next week.
Yeah.
Because you're going home this weekend to do a thing,
Yeah, I'm out.
Do a thing. Makes it sound like
a gig.
Yeah, I was going to say, makes it sound like your official business.
Yeah, I'm on official business. I want to go do 3 drug deals.
See, but like, my thing with the Northman, again, you don't know what I'm like with Robert Eggers.
Yeah.
Come on. And yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Does it beat The Lighthouse for you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
But I mean,
okay. I was gonna say that would be a heresy.
No. It's
heresy. Sorry, continue.
It's it's great. It's got enough action in it, but it's also got enough of the slower bits in. So it's got a nice balance. I was worried that we're gonna be like, how long are we gonna wait to this fucking action?
Yeah.
Like, how long is this gonna be? And again, because I saw it with Reese, and then we were both like. It's not that I was worried about it when it started, but I was like, it's a bit slow at first, but okay, whatever. Okay. But it does pick up.
Okay, cool.
It does get to it. It is basically is it spoilers when I say this? No, it's not. It basically you can understand it.
Yeah.
It's basically Hamlet.
Okay.
Well, it's the story that inspired Hamlet, which is what I learned by Robert. Because again, one of my favorite,
like the Nordic original version.
Well, it's Amleth. That's the character's name. He's Amleth, and it is, and it's what Shakespeare read. So I could go, ooh, I can do that.
Yeah,
he did Hamlet.
Okay.
So it's the original.
And then Disney went, ooh, I can do that. And did Lion King.
And then they also once again went, how about we do that again?
Yeah, and Jon Favreau went, ooh, I can do that, but worse.
I can make the worst film ever made.
The Lion King again. It's not the worst film ever made.
It's my least favorite film.
That's fine.
There you go. But so it's. Because that's one of my favorite things as well. Whenever a Robert Eggers film comes out, I'm watching interviews of him. Yeah. Because he goes into the detail, like, this, we did this, we did this. We try and make the amulet really accurate. But also what I find really nice about his interviews, he said, like, because obviously he's very, like, needs to be historically accurate, all this shit. And they built the sets accurate. Yeah. But he was like, there was like only one discovery of like what an actual Viking helmet was like. Right, so we weren't going to do all the helmets like that. Yeah. So we kind of did a variation of what we thought a Viking helmet. Yeah. And he also went, and also we did a Viking haircuts. The beards would be accurate, but the haircuts wouldn't be. Yeah. Did Vikings probably have really long hair? Probably some of them, but a lot of them. He said accurately they would have had just fucking bowl cuts because of like the helmets or some shit. And so it would have looked shit. Yeah. So we just made them all have
really long hair.
Yeah, so it's like,
of course you would.
Because whatever. Yeah. And also it deals with Norse mythology as well.
Oh, cool.
The deal with I forgot the person who fucks around with Valhalla, the person who takes you to Valhalla. The woman on the horse.
Valkyrie.
Yes.
Yeah.
She. I think she's in the trailer. She's
Oh yes.
Yeah. So deal with shit like that.
Yeah.
Visually, it's neat.
Yeah.
It's cool. They do a lot of things where it's like a big wanna. But then there's another big wanna right after that big wanna.
Right, okay, cool.
The one that there's the scene that everyone's talking about is the Berserker raids, which Eggers has been very thingy about making sure that that's accurate in terms of the actual what berserkers are like and stuff. And it's really cool. They do it. It's 2 shots to make it look like 1 shot. Type of thing. Yeah. And he said because of safety reasons and shit. But it's like, it leads on from like this big berserker raid. And then the next thing after it is like the aftermath of everyone fucking crying and like these Vikings just burning shit down in another really long one. Class. It's really good. It's my shit. And I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
At another point, because I'll be intrigued in your opinions with it. Again, I think, because again, someone in an interview like asked Eggers, like, oh, so like, what would you recommend people to watch from your films before going to see The Northman to like know you as a filmmaker? And he was like, he just went, well, I mean, if you're really like film pretentiously stuff, start with The Lighthouse. But if you just want kind of like a closest scene to a fun time, just start with The Northman. He basically went like, you don't need to watch my other films to watch The Northman. No. Because he also was like, because then people asked him, I was always curious, like, what were the inspirations for this? Because he's always been very like, thing. He says sagas, that's just basically the general, actual Viking sagas. But in terms of films, he said a good chunk of, I forgot the filmmaker's name. It's a filmmaker that I'm not familiar with, but it's a guy, I want to say like a Soviet filmmaker who did like a lot of like period pieces with like just long shots that just went on. And he also said on like Tarkovsky's Andrei Rublev. So like Tarkovsky's big epic. And he went, but I want to say Tarkovsky would have fucking hated The Northman because it's not smart or like it's not having this deeper meaning. He went, but also probably Conan the Barbarian.
Nice.
So he's outright. So again, I wouldn't say The Northman is a
grand old time.
It's not a heckin' fun time. But it's also not like fucking wanky and blah. Like it's you go into a Viking film, it's a Viking film. And Eggers has specifically said, oh, I've done this as a revenge film because everyone can get behind it. As opposed to doing this really fucking accurate medieval thing. Good shit. We'll probably talk about it.
I would like to say about how excited I am about Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's why I was going to bring up. We finally got a release date for this.
It's finally happening. It's very quickly been one of my most anticipated movies of the year.
Why for you?
It just looks like right up my shit.
Okay.
Straight up. Like the trailer just looks like, that's everything I like.
Is it everything and everywhere?
Oh my god! But just everything that I've heard about it, it sounds real like funny and quirky and stuff, but at the same time, it's got a lot of heart to it. That's my kind of shit. That's what I like. Sci-fi, weird shit. Good.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. It probably is my most anticipated movie of the year now because I can't think of what else is coming out. Batman's already done, so
Spider-Verse has been pushed back.
Spider-Verse has been pushed back, so that's it for me. That's it for the rest of the year.
You're probably just gonna submit else.
I'll see that in May, and then I'm done.
There's you're not hyped for Lightyear. You're not like yeah,
Lightyear, let's fucking go.
What else is there?
That's what I mean.
We went through it last time.
Is Jurassic World 3?
Oh come on.
I'll see it.
I know you.
I'm excited about Sam Neill being and Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum, so that's nice. And also, they did a behind the scenes thing recently and was like, "Look at all these practical dinosaurs," and I was like, "Oh, nice, okay." That makes me happy.
What about the Elvis?
Fuck off. That fucking Baz Luhrmann ass.
I want to say, we timed the last episode horrifically because we recorded that before the Oscar nominations were announced and before a load of these trailers came out.
Oh my god.
So the Elvis trailer already came out and then we were like, what the fuck's this?
Dude, it looks so bad. You know what? I'm going on to the YouTube channel of all the movie trailers and I'm going to look what's coming up because I'd forgotten.
Don't worry about it.
Keep the people entertained.
So yeah, from my point of view, everything everywhere all at once. I love Swiss Army Man.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite films. So I was just like, anything that these guys do. And Daniels, they've done some of my favorite short films as well. I need to show you some of them because they're fucking...
Yes, please.
Have you seen Swiss Army Man yet?
No, I can't remember
if
Yeah. Can we see it before?
Yes, we can. Yes, May 13th is when it comes out.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Part of me is just tempted just so we could like just go instantly.
Yeah.
That's a Friday, isn't it? 13th. May 13th. Yeah.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
I've been hearing really good things about Top Gun.
Really good
Apparently
things.
Really good. Which is strange. Because I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Morbius yet.
Part of me just wants to like immediately like see like where's the closest cinema that's showing that, and just immediately after uni
Yeah.
just going. But yeah, no, I definitely do want to watch Swiss Iron Man before that. Good. Just to refresh myself on it generally.
Yeah. Honestly, Jewel. That was pretty good. Oh, fucking Bullet Train.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah,
yes.
boy. Bullet Train looks great.
It does.
So yeah, there's like things like that. I'm not really excited about the big blockbusters. Oh, Thor looks good. Yeah, the Thor trailer came out last week. It looks good. It's pretty good. It looks pretty good. They put Sweet Child of Mine in the trailer.
Okay.
As the
So that's
song.
going to be the
Very good. Excellent choice, everybody.
But that doesn't make any sense in terms. I mean, I guess I don't know what the film's going to be,
Mm.
but like they put Immigrant Song.
Yeah, which makes sense. It's all Valhalla and
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is just like it's cool riff, bro.
Yeah.
Cool, cool guitar riff.
Sure.
We'll watch the trailer after this. It's only like a minute long. It doesn't.
Thor.
Yeah, it doesn't show anything. It's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. And we'll talk more
Yeah.
next time
Yeah, man.
about stuff. Maybe about Northman. We'll see.
Oh yeah, maybe you might have seen it by then.
Might have seen about that. Wait, can we?
Sugar.
No, I don't know. I was gonna say, could we have been daring and record another one this week while we've got fuck all doing at
You're
the minute?
fucking crazy,
Yeah, I am.
bro.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
We
see
can
what
talk about
goes
it.
on.
I don't know, probably not, but
We'll see what happens.
I wouldn't mind doing that. So we at least
Yeah.
have like a good backup while
Yeah.
while this week's a bit of like a
Yeah, I need to be getting on with shit with the film.
yeah, same.
I'll
Well, that
look,
was my tomorrow. That's what I was
Yeah.
going to be doing tomorrow. Was just going to be
I
like,
looked at him and was like, oh damn, I've got so much to do.
yeah,
I didn't think I had so much to do, but I've got so much to do.
we can get started with that tomorrow then.
Yeah.
The films.
Yeah, we're both at uni tomorrow.
So now on to the segment of negative Letterboxd.
Oh my god, it's
reviews.
my favourite segment.
If you're unfamiliar with this,
Fucking go.
we go to the website Letterboxd and we go to the film that we've just been talking about, and then
Yeah.
go to the half-a-star reviews
Oh yeah.
of said film because it's
That's
funny.
It is a good
It's
time.
funny. Hall of Fame. We haven't had one in a little while.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
haven't had a
think.
Hall of Famer in a while.
I don't think Miracle on 34th Street gave us really a Hall of Fame
No.
from my memory.
No.
So let's get to it.
Yeah.
Half a star, more like Casablanca.
That's very good.
That's a
Did
U.
I write that?
I was going to say that.
sounds like something I would say.
That's
Yeah, Christ.
half a star, mid, with a thumbs down emoji.
Fuck off. That's such a Gen Z fucking mid. Hate that. Hate that as a fucking term.
I want to read this
Come on.
name. I'll read the name last.
Okay.
Half a star, love Humphrey Bogart, hate Casablanca. It's just trash, long drawn out garbage.
Ooh.
Right.
God.
Fighting words. Let me
Yeah.
just read the name
I would
out.
say trash is shorter than garbage. But continue.
The name of this person who wrote that was A24 fan 0421.
Fucking this guy. You're a fucking idiot. Sorry, Casablanca's boring. And you're A24 fan 36 fucking whatever.
0421.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
Oh, he doesn't even have their favourite films.
But he loved Midsummer. Prick.
Who wouldn't?
Fuck him. Maybe fucking
Oh, yeah, the
sucks.
new Ari Aster film's coming out this year, I think.
Is it? What's that?
Disappointment Boulevard. It's got Joaquin in it.
Colour me disappointed. Boulevard.
Oh! Jordan Peele's Nope's coming out this year.
Ah, fuck yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, there was news about
Atlanta?
Declan
No.
Chazelle's
Damien
Babylon.
Chazelle.
Damien Chazelle, sorry, not
Oh, yeah.
Declan Chazelle. Who the fuck is that? Yeah,
cousin.
it's got a release date.
Oh,
It's December. It's a limited release in December. And
so
then,
we'll get in like
and then
January.
it's like January 3rd or something.
Oh, so that's going to be a Oscar contender.
Oh,
then?
100%. Tom Maguire
Yeah.
is apparently playing Charlie Chaplin. Doesn't that make you feel amazing inside?
That makes me feel very like odd.
I love it. I love it with all my heart. I don't know who else is in it. Brad Pitt's in it. Margot Robbie's in it, I think. Oh, I'll have a
I
look.
was going to say Florence Pugh, but that's Olivia Wilde's new film.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Harold Styles.
Yeah. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Half a star. This isn't cinema. True cinema is the Alvin and the Chipmunks franchise. I couldn't watch this movie. It was literally impossible. You know those voices in your head? They kept talking while I was trying to watch this movie. The characters were boring and uninterested. It's also forgettable and boring, and just thinking about this movie makes me bored.
Sorry, what's this guy called? Can you have a look at his favourite films, please? Because if it's anything but like the 4 Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, I'll be really upset. That's so funny.
There's a comment on this saying just God bless you.
God bless that man.
Favourite films are Howl's Moving Castle, Call Me By Your Name, City of God, and La La Land.
So he was drunk. So he was drunk when he wrote that, is what you're telling me. Flea's in this movie.
Flea?
Flea's in it. He's playing a guy called Bob Levine.
Bum, 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 bum,
I don't know who Bob Levine is,
no.
but he's playing him. Who else is in this? Catherine Waterston, Brad Pitt's in it, Margot Robbie's in it, Olivia Wilde's in it, Tom Maguire.
That's what I got. Eric Roberts.
Samara Weaving, Eric Roberts, Gene Smart. I don't know who that is.
Lucas Haas.
Yeah, who's he?
He's in Inception.
Spike Jonze is in it. He's in it. He's in the movie. So that's
He's
good.
in Wolf of Wall Street. Do you remember his part in Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
I can't remember the line.
Who the fuck is he?
He's
in
just
Wolf of
some
Wall
random
Street?
guy that talks to like Leonardo DiCaprio. I think there's just one point
Oh.
where he goes like, I mean, if I would, I'll let you suck my dick. Or something like that.
Brilliant.
He
Excellent
says something that makes him be, that makes it like, hey, I'll suck your dick, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, good on him. Oh my god, look how fucking swanky Brad Pitt looks in this movie.
He looks like
The swank-
Lieutenant Aldo Rain.
He's the swankiest man you've ever seen. And his character's called
Aldo.
Jack Conrad.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
That's the
Yeah.
Damien Chazelle film?
Yeah, I'm into that.
Sorry.
Continue.
Half a star. I genuinely don't understand how people like this movie. Incredibly boring. The only good part is Ilsa.
Simp. What's
Uh,
he called?
that-
Simp Master 69 or
No.
something? Dickhead.
Can that be so? Can you make like a? Can
well,
you make,
Letterboxd account called Simp Master 69. I'll make it tonight.
it's just every. No, it's just every. You know, every time when I made a shitty joke in
Yeah.
the Intermission podcast, being like, when I'd be like, hey, someone get a wanted poster out for this because she stole my heart. It's just
Yeah.
every fucking
Simp
thing.
Master 69 does that quote and puts it on that movie, whatever movie we're talking about.
Godfather 2? No.
Probably.
Was
Oh,
it that one when I was on about Diane Keaton stole my heart?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Godfather.
No, it was Jurassic Park when I was on about Laura Dern
Laura
stole my
Dern,
heart.
Yeah. What a beautiful lady.
She is.
Can't wait for Intermission. Hope she's not horrifically underused, which she definitely will be.
We saw everything that she's going to be. We saw 50% of
Yeah.
her.
Remember, yeah, because they were selling Fallen Kingdom on Jeff Goldblum being back, and he's in one
just like-
scene.
I remember questioning that when the trailer came out, and I went to my girlfriend at the time. I was like, she's a big Jurassic Park fan. I went, what relevance in that film does it have? Like, what's the context of the scene where Jeff Goldblum is in court going, "Welcome to Jurassic Park"?
Yeah, he's.
I just was like, what the fuck is that?
What did it? Oh, I can't remember what it is. Isn't
Is he like, and to quote?
I think he's like, no, because he says "Welcome to Jurassic World" instead.
That's it, yeah.
So it's because he says he's on about how because all the dinosaurs get let loose at the end of that movie.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a
Have you seen that film?
Why would I?
Oh my god, can we do a commentary when
Robbie,
when the
we've got
third one's gonna come out?
Robbie, we've got so many commentaries
No,
to
but it'd
do.
be so funny.
No, Robbie, you don't understand.
It's my
We've got
least
so
favorite
many-
movie of all
No,
time.
I know
Oscar.
it is,
It'd be so
but we got
funny.
so many commentaries to
Ah,
already do.
Yeah, true. It would be funny.
We
though.
still need to do La La Land and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ah, yeah.
We still need to do that.
Oh Christ. Yeah, because basically all the dinosaurs get let loose at the end.
No, I
and
know
they're
that,
roaming
yeah.
around the world, and Jeff Goldblum's in court, and he's all like, "Let's not kill them. They've got every right to this world. I'm an idiot," he says.
Half a star. I could do better.
What do you mean you could do better? You could do better than what? Like
Casablanca.
making the movie, or like?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Half a star. Going to jerk off, just so you guys know.
Cheers, man. Stick that in the Hall of Fame. No, can we start a new hall? A Hall of Shame? Can stick him in there? To the Hall of Shame with you, sir. Off to the Hall of Shame.
I'm just someone being like, yeah, I'm gonna wank now.
I'm off for a wank. What do you want? Why put that on Letterboxd? Who fucking cares? That guy.
I've just finished watching Casablanca.
Yeah.
Let me give it a half a star. Like, now I'm
Yeah.
just gonna jerk off.
Yeah, I'll have to go jerk off. All right. Good on you. But yeah, straight to the Hall of Shame.
Future employers, get this man on your record.
Yeah. See, I shame those who decided to do that.
Half a star. This movie was complete shit.
No, it's not complete shit.
Half a star. I don't get it. Shit is mad boring. Absolute sleeper.
In it, bruv.
Brah.
Well, yeah. Brah. That's stupid.
Half a star. Too long. Crap. It's not even that long.
It's not that long.
It's an hour and 40.
Yeah, that's not that long at all.
Fuck.
They'll be complaining about Doctor Strange being too long.
What the fuck is
What is this? 2 hours, 6 minutes? Jesus.
I've only got so much time.
Ah.
I only watch short films.
My favourite movie is Ice Age 2 The Meltdown. 1 hour and 25 minutes, and it flies
Perfect.
with a breeze.
All I'm saying is, Chuck, if you give me...
Nobody Google the actual runtime of Ice Age 2 The Meltdown, because you'll see that I was
Pull it out of your ass.
terrifyingly accurate.
Really?
Don't ask why I know that. Maybe it is.
Now let me tell you something, Jack. You give me a 1 hour and 17-minute film, I'm in.
Wait a second. Ice Age 2 The Meltdown.
1 hour 42? Yes, a fuck you.
It's an hour 31.
Oh, okay, you.
No, I wasn't far off.
Half a star. Shit.
Yeah,
That's a
all right.
review.
Yeah.
And finally, half a star. Literally boring.
No, that's an incorrect use of the word literally.
Yeah.
God, that annoys me.
What, when people go, it literally.
Yeah, it
No, it
literally. No, it isn't.
No, it didn't.
Well, you would say that is literally a light stand, because it is. Speaking literally, that is a light stand.
It's when people go like, I was. You literally shat on me. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Did he? Did he really?
Did he
What
really? Did he pull his
Did he
trousers
squat
down?
over you and curl one out on your chest? No, he didn't. Shut up.
So he didn't literally
No, he
shit.
didn't literally shut.
Also, when they go, he literally shat on his opinions. Your opinions aren't physical, so
No,
they can't be
absolutely
shot.
not. Fuck these guys.
Hall of Fame has to be the one where this isn't cinema. True cinema is Alvin the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So shout out to Lacey_RB.
And the first
Hall of
first edition
Shame.
to the Hall of Shame, which is from who?
Oh shit! It was what? It was Maximo Lendemasma.
Actually, 1 second.
Are you listing down the Hall of Shamers?
No, 1 second. But this should be 1 second.
No, it's
Like 1 second.
We've had many 1 seconds in these
Give
five.
me a second.
In these minutes we've had. So give me a sec.
Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
For you, sir.
Maximo Lendesma? Leadesma?
I'll save that video so I can use it if anyone else ever gets added to the Hall of Shame.
His favourite films are Birdman, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, a film called Wild Tales, and Back to the Future.
Well, I'll allow it.
But however, the Hall of Famer,
Mm-hmm.
Lacey_RB.
Well done to you, Lacey.
I know we talked about their favourite films.
Yeah.
Is La La Land, City of God, Call Me by Your Name, and Howl's Moving Castle.
Good choices.
That's a good
That's a
selection.
good selection. I like some of those.
I don't love all of them.
Yep. I love one of them.
I love two of them.
What's the other one?
City of God.
Is that right?
I really like City of God. That was a film that I watched once. And I'm going to watch it again, but I watched it once, and the first time I was like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
I
good shit.
I watched that for A-level film also.
I remember you saying, yeah.
Yeah, but like it was one of those like ones that you can pull up as a reference if needed for our foreign film where we watched House of Flying Daggers.
Good flick.
And a film called Mustang,
Want to see
which
that.
is Turkish, I think. It's very good. Enjoyed it.
Yeah. So that was
Casablanca.
That's us reading negative
Yeah.
Letterboxd reviews.
Unbuckle, bitch. Put your feet up. We're done here.
Hey, we're gonna just pull over now.
Yep.
Open the car for a bit. Get your feet out for a bit.
Stretch your legs.
Yeah. Get your feet out for a
Yeah,
bit.
you get your feet out. Tarantino over here. Jesus.
Yeah, can we just pull over and just get your
Yeah.
feet out?
Go-
What?
Go for a piss behind the door. Do what you like. You never did that in a moment.
No, I know what you.
Yeah. Good stuff.
So that was Casablanca, episode 29.
Yep.
We're approaching episode 30. It's literally next week.
God, that's terrifying. Jesus Christ.
30 of these bastards.
Oh my God. It's exciting.
I wonder, like, how many days the Intermission podcast amounts up to. Like every Intermission episode.
So like all of the episodes added together, smushed.
Yeah. If you just marathoned every episode,
I'd say about 3 days.
it takes you 3 straight days to get
I think
through.
so. I would say so. Because they're all like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting briefly listening back to some of these episodes.
yeah.
Because sometimes I go back and let me just it's amazing that we just didn't do video at all at one point.
Yeah, that's mad.
Because it's almost like, why?
Yeah. We were back in the day it was just a title card that you made and yeah. Damn.
So that was a decent. Again, the Godfather Part 3 episode's great.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
fan.
of that one. I like listening to the Jurassic Park one a lot.
I don't go back to that one often.
I like that one.
It's interesting looking at like what are the most viewed ones
Yeah.
and what ones don't get loads. Like the 12 Angry Men one doesn't have loads.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park has quite a low number.
Yeah.
But like, get Way of the Dragon, Harakiri,
It's like
Serpico.
why though?
It's
We'll
interesting.
never know.
Yeah, I can't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Thank you to India, who
Yeah,
seems
thanks
to be
all our Indian viewers
who seems to be loving our
yeah, apparently we're big in India, so that's good.
specifically with the Way of the Dragon one. I think.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's good.
I think Way of the Dragon is the big like.
Yeah. Well, thank you, people of India.
Speaking of Way of the Dragon,
Yeah.
episode 30, our next week's episode, we'll be tackling our second Bruce Lee film. We're gonna be talking about Fist of Fury.
Oh my god.
Not gonna lie, was completely because Way of the Dragon's on those.
Yeah.
I was like, see if we can.
See if this happens again.
See if we got something else. in.
Yeah.
Bit unfortunate the fact that the man's not got many films, so we
Yeah.
can't.
We can't keep doing it.
We got our 50th Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
It's like the man did like 4, 5. Does Game of Death count?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know what that is.
That's the one where he's in the jumpsuit, but he like.
Oh yeah, he's like going up a tower or whatever. He has to fight different people.
Yeah, that was the original point of Game of Death,
Mm.
but then he died.
Yeah.
Like in the midst of the filmmaking of it, so they kind of did a weird like rewrite of Game of Death.
Yeah.
Kind of just became a bit of a Bruce exploitation film, but just had
Okay.
but just had Bruce Lee in it.
Yeah.
The fuck.
It's weird.
Yeah, those fights are cool. But anyway, Fist of Fury. It's gonna be next week's one.
Woo.
What a contrast! We do Casablanca
Yeah,
and
man.
then Bruce Lee.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Good stuff.
I haven't watched that. I've only watched that one once.
Mm.
Like, that's the one that a lot of people, like a lot of Bruce Lee purists, are big fans of.
Okay.
And they're like, this is the Bruce
This
Lee
is
film.
cinema.
This is what Bruce Lee fans look at Fist of Fury and go, this is cinema.
Exactly.
But yes, so, and we'll figure out when we will end up doing that. If we can, if we literally are like, we got nothing, then we probably will end up be working on Thursday.
Yeah.
So we won't probably end up recording it then.
Yeah.
But like, say if we randomly have like a random time this week and we can fit that in.
Yeah.
We will. If not, we can record next week.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So that's been Casablanca, the kickoff of season 4, the start of a new season, and this season is going to be a very interesting one in the sense of what we're going to be like
Yeah, man.
through it.
This is the one.
You're going to be with us through a module.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Jesus, you'll see us finish uni.
Yeah.
You'll see me finally smile after 3 years of torture. So that's good.
You've laughed.
What, on the ear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You laughed when I had that Don't Look Up rant.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, but you'll see me smile like I never have before. Like,
Because we'll be over Zoom because you'll be out
Yeah,
of but you'll
it'll
be
be-
fucked off.
it'll be beaming. I'll be glowing. A golden smile. You
What
know?
is... We won't reveal... Should we?
I'll go Super Saiyan.
Should we say what all the episodes are planned to be?
Actually, I
we-
know what I'll do. Okay, this is what I mean. So I'm gonna read them super quick. So people like, if you listen out from, you'll be able to tell what everything is.
The
but if
last
you
one's
don't-
changed.
Okay,
So, but you can read it.
I'll go through them real quick.
Yeah, go on.
So I'll like speed through them like Rap God. You ready? Casablanca, Fist of Fury, Kramer vs. Kramer, the Philadelphia Star, the Sons of Doom, the Umbrellas of Sherborg, the General, the Batman, and Great Fireflies, not Heinler. So decipher that if you want to find out what we're doing this season.
Yeah, there you go.
If not, no
I was
spoilers.
going to put like a thing on Instagram where just like really like hinting at it. So it was just
yeah,
I was
nice.
just going to have like Humphrey Bogart
Yeah.
and then Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And then just like
little
this
flashes of
episode,
things. Yeah.
this week,
You can still do that.
you could do that, yeah.
We haven't done any marketing for this yet. We just recorded it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess.
Are we planning on this week or next week? Yeah, we can see if I can fit it in this week.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Sweet.
Follow us on all the socials and all that.
Yep.
Stay tuned. We'll probably be announcing the Northern Film Festival We would have probably already announced it.
Yeah, it'll be happening on our Instagrams at some point, and we'll do a big marketing push on here probably.
Yeah, and if you can't get tickets for if you can't watch it at Arc, or if you're unable to,
yeah,
you can probably get tickets. There'll be tickets to watch a stream version.
Oh
of
yeah,
it,
you can stream it online if
so-
you can't get to the Arc in Stockton.
It's a pay what you decide as well. So
Yeah.
you decide what you want to pay for it.
Yeah, so don't pay anything. No.
I mean, I was just going to say, if you really like us,
Yeah.
we're not getting any free.
No,
from
we
it.
don't get
I
anything
don't
from it.
want
It's
to.
for the uni. For,
I had genuinely someone go to me. It was Kate. She
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, well, I'll pay as much as it is." I was like, "I'm not getting anything from
Yeah.
it." She went, "Oh, well,
we don't get anything for
I
it. It's
don't
for the
get-
uni. So if anything, reach into the bucket, take some money.
I was like,
Take some for yourself. Take
I
it
mean,
away
if you
from them.
want,
I don't know.
I might have like on like my networking on like the desk for like the little Bethany. I might have like
Yeah.
a little jar to be like, "Hey, help fund the festival run,
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, yeah.
please."
I don't know what to do with my thing. We're having little stands where you can come and talk to us. Might have the prop out, the communication.
I was just gonna
device.
have like my business cards and then
Yeah.
like, maybe
I'll have the poster, business card, prop.
Bethany.
100 printed copies of my CV. If anyone wants it.
My Blu-ray
Just hand
full
it out.
the Blu-ray full of Bethany.
Yeah.
It'll be 15
There you
quid.
go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, stuff like that. Sweet.
Sign it.
Yeah,
It'll be
that'd
15
good.
quid. No one will
Should I get
want-
like autographed photos of my face? Just like
Should we? Should we genuinely
That'd be
do?
so
That'd be
funny.
so fucking
some
funny.
of them. So
We could have signed autograph photos of me, autograph photos of you, and then like if we could have the desks next to each other,
Oh yeah.
it's just like on like this side closer to both of us, just Intermission, like the sign Intermission.
Intermission merch.
Do you want
Yes.
this?
Do you want this? Do you want a hat?
That will be £20.
Yeah. Do you want a John Cazale
that
t-shirt?
will be.
Who's John Cazale? Shut up.
Shut up.
You don't deserve one. Get out of here.
You know what? Fuck
Yeah,
off.
skedaddle. I don't give a shit. Robbie, that was the head of the BBC. Fuck him. I don't
You
know.
John, the head of You're telling me the head of the BBC didn't know who John Cazale was?
Fuck that guy.
He deserves to be sacked.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Thank you all for watching.
Ta-ra,
We'll see you
lads.
next week for Fist of Fury. And next time, guys, sign us out, Robbie.
Bye.